everybody. Good evening and welcome. It is the Steel Toe Evening Show, the second in a series of 3 for the week. I'm Aaron. That's April.
Hey.
I almost didn't want to start the show today. Ooh, sorry. It's a bad fade on my part. Like a black guy at a discount barber.
Oh, fuck that.
Bad fade. Ooh.
Fuck that.
That's called setting the tone, boys and girls.
Oh, yeah?
I couldn't have... I almost didn't get the show started on time today because 3 of our favorite people were on one show, and I had to try and sneak it in and listen. And I have about 8 minutes left. Royce and Mersh were on In Hot Water with Gino Bisconte. And it was very funny. Very funny. And Gino, being the mensch that he is, got 2 or 3 steel toe mentions in there.
Did he really?
Attaboy Gino. Nice work.
Fucking guy. I have to watch that episode.
Hey, told him, I listened to Steel Toe. Now, we've been wondering all this time, does Royce give a fuck? Does Royce have an opinion one way or the other about Steel Toe? Now, I message back and forth with Mersh from time to time. He had some advice on the thing from a couple of days ago. And then we talked about his appearance on The Wet Spot with some crazy fucking lady. But as far as Royce goes, we had an interaction. Our shows simulcast one time, and then Frozen Asian would listen to our show for a while there. But I don't really know if he gives a fuck about us. Thinks our show is good, thinks our show is shit. I have no idea. I did not get answers to that. As Gino brought up our show,
it's okay.
And Royce's response was, and I quote, "Oh yeah, we know Steel Toe."
That seems fine. Why?
But that's not a good or a bad.
Jesus Christ. If they didn't shit on you, I think that's fine.
And Mersh goes, Gino goes, we used to be at each other's throats, and then we realized we have a lot in common. And Mersh, without missing a beat, goes, oh, you both hate Chad Zumock. And that seemed to light the room on fire, and everybody seemed to get a big laugh out of that.
Well, good.
So it was a really fun show, and I didn't get to finish it because now I have to do a show that I hope is every bit as good. But you will notice that April got a gift today that she unwrapped as though thinking it was like a terrorist attack or something. She didn't know why she had this package waiting for her in her name outside the door today when we got back from the gym and shopping and everything else.
No one sends me anything.
And she got something, and it was from Gino Bisconte, who sent her this In Hot Water t-shirt.
The very sweet Gino.
Yes.
And his beautiful girlfriend picked out the color and everything. She was so excited, apparently.
Canoe!
Keanu.
She looks like a boy!
No, she doesn't.
And Gino's not funny!
I would.
Well, anyway, April.
She's beautiful.
Why don't we go to the scoreboard here? Let's take a look at our scoreboard. That would be Gino Bisconte In Hot Water t-shirts. April 1. Aaron, go fuck yourself. So...
Who do they really like?
Exactly.
It's me.
What are we here for?
I do
know...
The
workhorse and the princess. I get how it goes. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
I know exactly what you're getting for a gift from him for Christmas, so I wouldn't bitch too much.
If it's a plaster cast of his penis, I'm going to be very upset. I was joking when I told him.
I wouldn't be. If I were you.
That's fucking... That's fucking mean. No. Oh, and of course, text coming in.
Thank you, Gino
from
and Keanu.
Stupid fucking no shirt sending Gino.
You're a mean friend.
Okay, well, he said that. I won't read that on the air.
You get so many gifts all the time. I think you could be happy for my one gift.
I'm very happy for yours. I'm very happy for your gift. This is not me shouting at you.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Gino.
Well, now you're definitely not getting a shirt.
I'm kidding. It was a very nice gift he sent to you.
It's so soft.
And I'm a giant bag of shit. It's fine. Let's go to...
Wow, you are fucking a jelly belly over there.
Don't call me jelly belly. I'm very bloated from dinner. Not supper, you farm weirdo.
It was supper.
By the way, I think we're smoothing things over for the Friday interview. Big Friday interview. Alex Stein coming on the morning show at 10 a.m. Central Time, so be sure to tune in for that. Also, look for Nick Ricada to be here someday soon. We're going to have Nick Ricada on the show.
Good.
But and also, still waiting on Perry Caravello and Anthony Cumia. We'd love to get both of them on. But we may have smoothed the...
Smooth.
We may have smoothed the motherfucking waters. Anyway, we may have smoothed those motherfucking waters.
Niggums.
So anyway, we may be paving the way for a wonderful appearance on Friday. I've also been giving it a lot of thought. You know, I'm a fair guy.
Yeah.
I've been giving it a lot of thought, and I think we were talking about it this morning. I think it was more than 1 or 2 videos that I said mean things about.
It's unfortunate.
So I put up the one from Barstool today, which we all had very nice, funny things to say about it. I put it up and I said, hey, Alex has got balls. Dave Portnoy's got to have him on his show. It's not a good look that a company with a male demographic has 2 chicks running the big scary comedy troll out of your building. That's not a good look.
No.
And of course, got a like from Alex. So I think the ice is thawing. And I think come Friday, I think the first 2 minutes of the interview is going to be sweeping everything under the rug. And the rest will be talking a bunch of shit about what he's doing. And all that stuff. Should be a lot of fun.
Good deal.
Coltrane asking if we finished Wednesday morning's goal. Yes, 250 away from tomorrow evening's goal. So you guys are still keeping us ahead of the game goal-wise. There's the Streamlabs link. There's the PayPal link. Super chats. New members count as well. Thank you guys very much for everything you do for this program. It does not go unnoticed. I'm not only the president of the Thumb Club, I'm also a member, says the Trafficking African. I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'm glad. We also have Coltrane with, I'd hate to see Corey come back and have to work to meet a goal. Kidding. Oh, for God's sake. D. Gulag says, LOL, Royce is a jerk. He's great. It's okay. Jimmy says, Kumia sued Mersh supposedly. Chrissy is in trouble for bringing him in. Well,
what? Here's
the problem.
That doesn't sound good.
We might need to call Gino on. Okay, so I can read his text now. Apparently, and I knew this.
Why is there always so much drama, you guys?
It's just a thing. Look, I knew this, but I thought maybe it was, water under the bridge, whatever.
Yes.
Mersh and Royce have, and I think Mersh more so than Royce, have really fucked on Anthony hard in the past. Like, they've really shit on him.
Why?
And I don't know.
If you're going to pick one, I feel like it's not him.
There was a time, they're both big Opie and Anthony fans. And there was a time after that breakup that everyone just hated everybody from that show. They were all mad that their show was over. Anthony got into some legal troubles and shit like that are over now. And apparently, see, I haven't listened to Anthony's show today.
Okay.
Dirty Death says Ant didn't seem thrilled that Gino had them on, said he's pretty sure they actively hate him. I don't know if they actively hate Anthony. Here's where I'll give Royce and Mersh a little bit of leeway. You never think you're going to be big enough to run in the guy's circles, right?
Probably not.
So you only see him as a thing. You don't see him. I've said this before about many people. You don't see them as a person.
He's an object.
He's an object. He's, as Sal once said about Howard Stern, he's an entity. Sal's a fucking idiot. He doesn't know what words mean. But he called Howard Stern an entity. So if I could give one excuse for those two, it would be, or you know what, maybe they don't need an excuse. Maybe they'd say, shut the fuck up, Aaron. I'd still hate the guy. Okay, fine. But I guess the only excuse I could give is that maybe they never thought they'd be there. And if they met Anthony, they'd be like, look, we talked a lot of shit. It's on us. And, because you find out how much you meant it and how much you used it for material when you talk to the person. And I've always said this about, I think a great example here is Alex.
That's what I was thinking.
My example is Alex. It's like, Alex, like, when you put the human behind it and you see that you hurt the guy's feelings and you like him. When you like somebody and you find out that you hurt their feelings, like homeless guy in Florida, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. He's a worthless, miserable piece of shit. But like a guy like Alex, who I like and who I picked on a couple of times, I see that I hurt his feelings or that I pissed him off, and I go, oh, man, you know what? That's not what I was going for. I'm sorry. I saw you as a thing, fair game to be picked on. I didn't think that you would, give a shit. So you find out how much you mean it when you meet the person. Same thing with Gino. We talked with Gino and we're like, we're fine. And he's like, yeah, I'm fine too. Because neither of us meant it. It was, ooh, we get to shit on each other. This'll be fun.
Okay, but that's how it's supposed to be.
Yes,
like
I
nobody's
agree.
Supposed to take it seriously.
I agree. Dirty Death says Ant didn't seem thrilled. Okay. Reeling Minnesotan says, see if I can watch this show and the quartering at the same time. Let me do you a favor.
Aye.
Don't watch the quartering.
Yeah,
just watch this show. You're going to have more fun. April got her Guns for Tards packages. Does Mersh still do that? Because I would actually love a Gun for Tards package.
I don't have one yet.
Gino is simping. Aaron would have got a t-shirt if he had boobs. Absolutely. 100% right. Schlub isn't a size, Aaron. That's not very nice at all.
I asked him for his shirt size and hers so I could send them a couple, and he told me that he wears a boy's husky, aka a large.
Who said that?
Gino. He called it a boy's husky.
What a gay.
I know.
I'm asking him if he can call because I want to get to the bottom of this thing.
Oh God.
And thank him, and I want you to thank him for the shirt.
Well, I certainly have already, but I'll do it again.
What the hell does that mean?
Well, I texted him back.
Oh, okay. Siberian Door Knocker with $9.99. He just says, "Where's crutches?" 2:45 away from Wednesday night's goal. Thank you guys very much. If this show has taught me anything, it's that these days the chat is going really, really fast, so I should stop fucking around, catch up with everybody, so we can start the show. Does that sound good?
Go ahead.
Aaron is sexy too. Well, you always gotta get to those. I mean, those are remarkably important.
Yeah, but could you wear this color as well as I do?
All right, so now we're getting cocky. I get it.
I like this color. I don't have anything else like this.
Coltrane says, good deal on the goal. I had a couple of meetings later in the show, so I missed. Oh, yeah, thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Looks like I have to check on something, too, because we have a celebration in order here. I saw that we were at 6,999 during just before the show went on.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking something might have happened.
But now people are going to unsubscribe because you said that.
Chris says Mersh was a Red Bar guy. He got the hate of Anthony from Red Bar. Maybe. Who knows? Triple N says, no. This is because Kumia brought in Mersh, and instead of bringing him on the air, he kept him in the waiting room the whole time. I don't believe things people say. Mersh has some bad blood with Anthony in the past. Mersh used to be Bobo's driver. Okay. Yeah. Sal also wanted traction. Yeah, we could probably do a whole segment on how retarded Sal was back in the Howard days. Triple N with $5 says Kumia brought Mersh in one day and Kumia kept him in the waiting room the whole time. He's hated him since then. Oh, so this goes back a ways. Okay, so this isn't just.
That's interesting then, to see them in those studios.
Yeah, that's very. I can see then where it was kind of an issue. I get that. It's a channel. The guy's name is. All right. Oh, the quarter. Oh, they're talking about the courting. I was like, what the fuck? I'm trying to catch up with the chat here. Did Oz formally resign yet? April and I were talking about that today because the weather has been fine here. I mean, it's been a little slippery at night.
Well, it's really slick now.
But during the day, it was fine. Oz could have got here and got back. And we were like, he sent me that weird text about you can fire me if you want, haha. And April and I were like, is he trying to resign? I don't.
We're a couple of friends that are now paranoid that maybe.
Yeah.
He's trying to say something, but maybe he's not.
Does Oz want to break up with us?
I don't know.
I don't know. I have no idea.
And he might not have known, though. I don't think they changed the storm impact time till the afternoon, until this morning. So he might not have known that last night.
Gino says his voice is shot. He can't call in. All right.
He's been sick.
Well, I want to get to the bottom of these accusations, as it were. All right. We can begin the show now. Oh, I got followed and I got tweeted at by Salvo Pancakes today. Salvo, who is Keemstar's sidekick, he was not happy with one of my tweets.
Are you surprised?
Look, the guy's a volatile guy. I also think he's going through his red bar stage that every podcaster goes through, and you got to kind of shake that red bar phase. Mm-hmm. But he saw the tweet I made this weekend of saying that. What did I said? Ethan Klein is starting to look like diabetic Salvo Pancakes because he's grown that heavy black mustache.
That's gross.
And he's got really short hair.
Yeah.
But he's just puffy and someone took the horizontal stretch tool and just went like that. That's what Ethan's kind of looking like now.
It's not good.
Salvo, no likey.
Why?
He goes, what the fuck does this mean? Okay. And I replied to him. I go, I was confused. I was like, It means you're not a big fat whale like Ethan Klein.
That's how I would take it.
And he's like, I don't want this comparison ever again. And I just finally wrote back to him. I go, you know what? I understand. If someone compared me to Ethan, I'd want to destroy a beautiful piece of art. I didn't realize that my joke would have the consequences it did. I seem to have hurt an innocent. I apologize. He didn't really know.
Your happenings during the day are just weird.
It's a fun time. I just have a good time everywhere I go. I'm just running into people. And
did you mention him in that tweet of yours about him and Ethan?
No, I said he's starting.
He just saw it?
He just found it. Oh. I didn't tag him. I didn't even know he had a Twitter. I know his old one got taken away.
Yeah, I haven't cared to look.
I didn't even know he had one. Shane M with $5 says, rest in peace, Mike Leach. There is only important to college football fans. The Pirate is the best. I confused Mike Leach with someone else who got in a lot of trouble down in Arkansas years ago.
You did. Yep. That's not him.
Felt really bad. Really bad.
He was cleared of keeping players in the shed out back.
That's true. Yeah. Somebody accused him of putting him in an electrical shed. And he was cleared of that, which is weird because who has a story of my coach put me in an electrical shed, but it never happened? That's a very specific allegation.
That kind of causes me to wonder if it did happen and there was just no proof of it. So he got off.
Yeah. See, the chat is divided. Traffic and African. Salvo is gayer, less funny Mersh. Bumbaclo says Salvo is good. Dude, so
I know.
Obviously, there's two camps.
I know nothing about this guy except what we've covered.
Yeah. There's two camps to this whole thing. D. Gulag says Salvo is red bar for children. Are you guys going to cover Mersh and Royce on In Hot Water? Yeah, we just talked about that, about how I was watching that before the show started. Salvo is way too edgelord tryhard for me. Slammin says jealous of Steel. I don't think he's jealous. I don't think he knows who we are. I think he just saw himself. He hates Ethan Klein with a fucking passion. So he probably saw that comparison and went, no. Fought it like the plague.
I end up sitting here listening to you talking about these people and aside from the actual shows on Compound that I enjoy and maybe some of Chrissy's stuff, all I do is watch fucking deer hunting videos. So I don't fucking pay attention.
Should I start a war with Jeremy people, or whatever his name is?
His name is not Jeremy.
What's his name?
Jeff.
You want me to start a war with Jeff the deer hunter?
I'd rather you not.
I think you should use ground blinds instead of tree stands. How do you like that, you stupid fuck?
Why, are you too lazy to walk up the ladder?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just want to start a war with him.
You stay away from Steven, too.
Yeah. Which one's Steven?
Ranella.
Oh, Steve Ranella?
My other boyfriend.
Oh, why don't you go make some more jerky, homo?
What is wrong with you?
There, how was that?
No, you stay away from my good, wholesome shit.
There you go. Fucking Steve Ranella, what are you going to do? Hunt an elk? Oh, cool.
When I shower and stuff, I'm only listening to Compound or hunting videos. There's no in between. And sometimes New Vegas updates. That's it.
They're all jealous of Steel Toe. I don't think so. I don't think they are.
I don't think anyone needs to be jealous.
No, there's plenty of room in this whole podcast dog shit for all of us. Terry Nee with $5 says Anthony was in Times Square years ago and Mersh changed Anthony's career path. Wait, Mersh was the black woman this whole time?
Makes sense.
That son of a bitch. All right. Well, we have a lot of stuff to do this evening. And as I said before, I believe we're 2:30 away from tomorrow evening's goal.
Thank you.
So if you feel like chipping in, the PayPal link and all of that stuff is in the chat there if you want to be a part of that. Yes, go ahead.
Did you check the subscriber number?
Oh, yeah, we got to check the subscriber updates. We were looking to get to 7,000 subs by Christmas. Well, first we wanted to get to 7,000 subs by the end of the year. Mm-hmm. Then everything went apeshit. And we changed it to, we want to get to 7,000 by Christmas.
I moved it up to my birthday.
Okay, you moved it up to your birthday, which is the 20th. Now, since then, I went on MLC, April went on Simpcast, and things kind of went a little crazy. Still are going a little crazy, and I can announce right now, and I'm sure it won't last. We'll have to go back because you guys are fucking pieces of shit. But we are at 7,000. We have crossed it. 7,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. That is very, very kind. I'm sure we'll cross it 3 or 4 times.
God, that came fast.
Before there.
What the fuck, Aaron?
We have a lot of stuff to get to tonight. The first thing I wanted to get to, and this is kind of an extension of the Alex Stein barstool thing that's going on right now. Remember the woman who smacked him in the face?
Yes.
That video we were talking about. I found out who she is. Her name is Tiko, Texas. Now, I don't know if that's on...
Is that her birth name?
Yeah, I don't believe that is on any government identification.
Okay.
But she's
just checking.
She goes by Tiko, Texas. And she was the woman who came out and kind of, gave Alex the business and then smacked him right in the face. Left a little red spot right here on his cheek. Well, I found out a lot about her. She's a Barstool employee. And also in her spare time, April, she is a rapper.
Oh, yeah? Dare I guess what platform? Would I be right?
She does have one YouTube video.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
That I think
so.
Barstool
She's not
helped.
just a SoundCloud rapper.
I have not checked to see if she's on SoundCloud. She very well could be. These artists like to diversify their platforms, which I understand completely. But there we go. Under 7,000 again. So there.
You guys.
You knew they were going to do it. You knew they would.
Jeez.
So she's the one who hit Alex Stein. I went searching for Tiko, Texas, because someone tweeted at me and said, Aaron, this fucking Tiko, Texas is not to be trifled with. She's insane. So I'm like, all right, let's take us a look. I took a look and I decided that you all should take a look with me.
Is it that bad? It's like, okay.
Let's just say this. It's not like she's given us anything you haven't seen before in that realm.
Was this the one with the dreads, like the braids, or the other one?
She was the hitty one. That's all I know.
Yeah, I can't remember if that was the prettier one or not.
If you ask me, the prettier one is a coin flip. Especially when they're rampaging and hitting.
There was one that was like a little more like pale and like serial killer looking, like dead in the eyes.
Right. Well, to me, it's like, who's hotter, Joe Frazier or Ken Norton? I don't know. They both have dicks. That's kind of how I feel about the Tiko, Texas thing and all that. Shane M says $5 seems like Oz is being pushed out. Most of the newer fans prefer April. Look out, Crutches. You're next. I'll say this. The people, there's two people that people talk very highly of on this show all the time, and that's Johnny and April. They both get talked very well about. So I don't think Crutches is in any trouble. Well, nobody's in trouble. They always get
Why do you even explain?
They always get these things.
I love everyone.
Yeah. I love Dave and Big Cat and Erica, not so much the staff of Barstool. Alex is a bit too much and cringe lately, says Cherokee Girl. All right, fair enough. Let's watch a little Tiko, Texas. She has a song called, and I can't believe this doesn't seem very on brand, Issues.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She has
Issues, huh?
It's a song called Issues. And in the description of this video, which has about 300 views, I think.
What? 300?
3,800. She has 136 subscribers.
Okay, see, I feel better about it now.
Tiko, Texas. They shot this. Oh, no. They shot this video at Barstool Sports headquarters, and you can hear more of her music in the links at soundcloud.com/Tiko, Texas.
It always is.
Would you guys like to listen to some Tiko, Texas?
I sure would. I'd like to know what kind of issues she's got.
All right, let's listen to Tiko. Maybe, hey, who knows? Maybe all of you guys will think she's great. Maybe you'll be like, oh, you know what? Maybe Alex, shouldn't fuck with this Tiko, Texas. She's a bad bitch.
I wish I had like a bingo board in front of me right now, like with the twerking and like certain, items.
Well, would you like to see Tiko, Texas in action? Maybe you'll be a fan.
God, I sure would.
Here we go. Tiko, Texas from Barstool Sports.
Come again, selector.
Not good so far.
You don't like?
Have you seen this already?
I've seen the first 30 seconds.
Okay, so it's fine.
She's smoking weed and throwing up signs. This is a bad motherfucker.
This is the one I called Prettier. She came in real fucking hot earlier.
And she was
video.
the one who hit, right?
She was very hitty.
Yeah.
Of course. Oh. See, with the bingo board, okay?
Is that on your bingo board?
I'm doing a homemade one.
Is the bottle of Hennessy on your bingo board? This song is called Shattering Stereotypes by Tiko, Texas. It's a social commentary. Oh, so we're dressed like a stripper. We've got a light. Look at that. She didn't even put the lighter away for the video shoot. She still has the 99-cent gas station Bic lighter in her hand while she's smoking the blunt, as the kids call them, and has the bottle of Hennessy next to her.
This is good.
Kind of girl you want to bring to Thanksgiving, you know?
Hell yeah.
Kind of girl you
I would.
Oh, wow, you're making the bingo board.
I am.
Okay, Hennessy, I want to see.
I might not be able to read all of them.
Hennessy,
eventually.
twerking, weave, fake nails. Okay, well, you can cross off a lot of that. Bad bitch. I want the phrase bad bitch in there.
Baby daddies. That's probably the issue. Or
Okay.
just daddy issues.
Bad bitch.
Daddy issues.
Bad
bitch.
Okay, bad bitch.
You like what I did with the free space?
Oh, God. Well, you can pretty much, you can take that one to the bank, I think.
Oh, weed.
We got weed already.
I think we already got weed.
You got a few more spaces left. Why don't we
Pit
just...
bulls.
Oh.
I got 5 empty spaces.
Expensive sports car.
Okay, sports.
It's a rap video. Expensive sports car. Got to have that in there. Don't give a fuck. See if she doesn't give. I don't give a fuck. We've got bad bitch in there, correct?
Yep.
Should we go to the chat? Should we see what our audience has?
You know what, guys? I got 3 spaces.
We got
left.
3 spaces. Let's let you guys fill them. Go ahead and fire away. Let's see.
This is good.
She thinks she's a bad bitch. She's gonna need to be on Fresh and Fit. Tubby says a weave. I think
I
you
have that one.
Okay, you have the weave in there.
Yep.
Lemmy says threats of violence.
Okay.
That's a good one. Fake nails, we already have.
Violence.
Weave blue hair, we've got that already.
So can I cross out the ones I already have them? Like, can I cover the spaces?
Which ones? Well, yeah, we will.
Right.
We got 2 spaces left. Big ass. Someone said big. That's kind of generic, though.
It's a little generic.
Yeah. Chains. Do we want chains in there? We haven't seen
That's
yet.
fine.
All right, let's throw chains in there. EBT6. Throwing cash in the air. Marquise, I like that one. Okay. Throwing cash. All right. Tubby, gold tooth, I believe, is racist when you spell it with an F, but that's okay.
Oh, that would have been a good one.
That's okay.
This is a good looking board, right?
You got a good board. All right, let's cross off the ones we have so far. And remember, we are only 28 seconds into this music video, and April is already crossing off her chick rapper bingo card for Tiko, Texas. Again, we're only watching this because she's the woman who rose to prominence today, slapping Alex when he went to have a little fun at Barstool.
All right, so far we already got a big old bottle of Hennessy.
Yep, big old bottle.
We got a weave. We got the nice blue one.
Yep.
Some fake nails.
Got some fake nails. You also have weed. You have weed already.
Weed.
Yep.
And I can do the free spot, I guess.
Well, no, she has not said that word yet.
No, that's the free spot on the bingo board, in the middle.
Okay, all right.
Silly.
It just says she is one. Oh, okay, all right. That's.
I didn't say that.
You think she's the kind of chick who would fly up here to try and kick my ass?
I don't know.
We'll find out.
I don't want to find out. That's the difference between you and me.
Okay, well, we're just, critiquing music.
She's got a lighter in her hand, too.
I pointed that out. I said she couldn't even put the fucking lighter away to do her music video, the trash barrel. All right, let's go ahead and watch the rest of this. Tiko, Texas. Sorry for the pausing in advance.
There's a car.
Oh,
got the car.
Wait, what kind of car, though?
That looked like a nice one. Oh, this is terrible.
Tiko, Texas.
Oh, this is fucking shit.
This is torture. Why would you do this?
Oh, there
Bad
it is.
bitch.
I am the baddest. Bad bitch. Put it in there. Oh, man, right away. First line of the song, we got a bingo knocked off. You've almost got a bingo.
I do. I almost have a couple bingos.
Ooh, that's a bingo.
What is this? Is threatening to rob a threat of violence?
No. You know what? Give it time. There's 3 minutes left. We'll get more.
I don't know how I'm going to get through 3 minutes.
Oh, this is really bad.
Is my vice and I smoke it like Swish. Dark lean and Mary for all of my ish. Mike is my vice and I smoke it like Swish. Dark lean and Mary for all of my ish. I want it, so fuck it. Don't care about the budget. I'm young and I love it. Drink 3, so I'm buzzing. Don't give a fuck, nigga. See it in our face.
I don't give a fuck.
She don't give a fuck.
She don't give a
There
fuck.
we go. Cross another one off. Tiko, Texas does not give a fuck, and she's a bad bitch.
I only have 7 places left till blackout.
Blackout's a little insensitive considering the topic.
I haven't gotten a straight bingo yet.
I think the whole video's a blackout, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Go Texas on that Cali wave. You just a groupie, we laugh in your face. Shoot 'em today, ball out tomorrow. Man, life is on cruise like the shit was an auto. More money I make.
I mean, if I could judge it from a hip-hop fan perspective, terrible rhymes.
This is all terrible.
This is
the beats
really
is
bad.
terrible. The bass is fucking disgusting.
I mean, if I wanted to watch someone rhyme with 8 cups and a flat ass, I just have, I have a 6th grader read me Dr. Seuss. I don't really understand why this was all necessary.
I think it'd be more entertaining. You're right.
I think it would
Let's
be.
watch the 6-year-old read.
More hoes that follow, the more drugs I swallow today or tomorrow. Stuck in the past, my
We didn't have self-pillow fight on our bingo.
No, and we didn't have hoes either.
And I don't really know if you're doing a song about what a bad bitch you are. I don't know if standing in your bed, which was clearly a hotel room that they rented for her, standing on your bed with pillows in each hand is really that menacing.
Okay, guys. So I still have twerk, daddy issues, pit bulls, baby daddies, cash throwing, chains, and threats of violence.
Some of these seem kind of racist. All right.
They came up with them.
That's true. It's Tubby's fault.
Right.
gas. Drunk way too much to be going this fast. Kissing my lips while he grabbed.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Put the twerking down. I mean, there's nothing to really twerk with. It's kind of just she's moving her upper thighs up and down.
This bitch won't give me a bingo, though.
She knows. She
so
knows.
close.
Tiko, Texas is cold, man. It's cold.
I'm one away.
We drunk and we wild and just hope we don't crash. Order car service for all of my fans. Niggas so loyal, got shooters on deck. Bitches want
Shooters on deck.
Oh, rat-a-tat-tat. She's shooting people. That's threats of violence.
That
Okay,
is-
so she's going to shoot people.
Definitely threats of violence.
All right. Still no bingo, though. I think they have to be horizontal. Or
I'm going to have to go this way because I forgot to do an extra.
Yeah,
row.
yeah.
So.
Split all the cash. Split all the cash.
Oh, God.
Uber then split all the cash. Split all the cash.
She's talking about cash but not throwing
On
it.
the dash.
Well, you know why? Because they're on a fucking budget. Dave Portnoy's like, the best I can do is I can give you a few 5s.
Do you think he was here for this?
I can throw. If he was, he should be embarrassed.
She should be throwing him out of the car.
Yes,
That'd be very funny.
Wait a minute. Is she just performing a carjacking? There's
I
more
think so.
violence. That's
extra,
a felony.
Extra violence.
My foot on the dash. Stuck in the Uber, just hope we don't crash. Just
So now we're chair surfing in the bar stool
This is
offices.
so
That makes sense for
awful.
the video.
This is so bad.
hope we don't crash. Stuck in the Uber, real niggas on deck. Real niggas on deck. Stuck in the Uber, real niggas don't sweat. Real niggas don't sweat. Stuck in the Uber.
I don't know. Have you ever watched the NBA? I feel like they do.
Not usually.
Stuck in the Uber. Stuck in the Uber.
This is embarrassing.
This is like
Like-
the equivalent of 1930 if you watched the Lazy Town cartoon.
This is
She's
honest.
got weed and Hennessy and looks like trash.
She's not helping any stereotypes.
This is the 2022 version of Wash Me Mama with a Boogie Beat.
Stuck in the Uber. Bitch, what a blunt. Bitch, I'm rolling out. What an OG named Steve. 90 degree.
What did Steve do?
Did she just say an OG named Steve?
Yeah. It's like, I don't know. Who's an OG named Steve?
I'm having a hard time coming up with like really like musically critical things about this song because there's only so many ways I can say this is terrible.
I need her to like help me out with these last 5.
Yeah, no daddy issues so far, no pit bulls, no baby daddies. You're not getting a bingo.
She's
I don't
talking
think.
about like cash, but she won't throw any.
Yeah, well, she doesn't have any.
I know. This is so bad.
Baby, stop playing. Baby, with that red bikini. Hennessy shots. 50-foot yachts. More than upgrade. I'm sending out shots. Baby, I'm popping. Baby, and
What?
not 50
Wait, go back. Did she just flash like a fifth, like one of those little? Oh,
Oh, God. You can't even get the full-size bottle?
She's got the little homeless guy bottle from the liquor store.
It looks like it has an IUD on the front. It comes with it.
Yo, you drink this and then you shove the thing in a bottle up your pussy and then all of a sudden you can't have no kids.
You can't get pregnant.
Yeah, that's right. You just put that up your snatch and then all of a sudden there ain't no kids getting in there.
Okay, you got a good still shot of her right now, would you?
Hit her with a tennis racket?
She's like... There's something weird about the face. Like, that's the only complaint I got about her, really. Except her music sucks.
2 for me.
She looks so mean. Like, she just looks mean.
Or stupid. I mean, either one. I mean, sometimes stupid people look mean, but they can't help it.
Baby, I'm popping, baby, and not 50s you wag.
Look.
Parked in the lot. Money back cases can't even count. Meetings with lawyers, bottle your mouth. Wires and Caymans, parties and fans.
I have a hard time believing. See, this makes me believe that Dave Portnoy does not run his company.
Right.
Because I don't believe that he would okay this.
In my opinion, would not sign off on this.
Either that or he's just a dumb motherfucker.
Because this is an embarrassment, honestly. Like, we talk all the time about how new rap, quote unquote, is just garbage. This is another step below that.
Yeah, Barstool not helping the game, as it were.
Those bitches don't dance. Them bitches don't dance.
Ugh.
I'm all on that. He rapping my. All on that. Them bitches
No, there's nothing there. Stop shaking things that don't exist.
I should have put sex noises on this fucking bingo
This looks like This looks like the thing they play on Maury Povich before they bring out the person that the parents are having the intervention for, or like Dr. Phil,
or like, you know, if they got a paternity test going on and they bring out the potential daddies.
don't I'm the baddest and none of them get it. Nigga keep calling, that's none of my business. I fuck them, I trap them and go by my business. They love me, I rap.
she poured that out for her career, actually.
Why is she at Barstool? Like, what does she do there?
I believe it was there were some quotas issues.
Well, if
Dave was only hiring white guys from the Midwest, and they decided that maybe, we need to shake things up a little bit, and this was the closest to a black woman they could afford.
No, but look, if you'd watched Alex's video closely this morning, there was, the quota was met already. It wasn't just her.
Well, and obviously you see why they have him, to muscle out Alex Stein.
That's true. She was the only one really pushing.
All the big fat white guys were just standing there with lunch meat hanging out of their mouths. What's this all about?
They all said, and I quote, "I don't get paid enough to deal with this."
Yes. You guys, did you see? She hit the lampshade and it kept shaking.
Hey.
But the people from Barstool were like, guys, we're not fucking doing second takes of this.
Well,
shit.
I was going to say, she didn't let it phase her, though.
You know what this is?
She's a professional.
This is somebody's phone, and they were like, we're not shooting this twice. Just
if this is a phone, this is fucking quality. Is that an iPhone or something? I'm poor.
She just hit the... Like in a real music video... If the light isn't hitting that lampshade properly, they cut and reshoot it. Certainly, if you punch the lampshade while you're doing your rap gesturing, they're going to reshoot it.
I'm glad there's something to laugh at, because this is honestly great, like a cheese grater on my forehead.
Oh, this is a bad song. I'm working really hard to find stuff to joke about with this one, because it's just, like I said, how many different ways can you say awful?
You know what, though? God bless you for having to share this with all of us.
You're welcome. If I have to watch it, so do you.
Fucking guy.
All of my ish.
Can we retire the word ish, by the way? It's fucking gay.
If I may, I didn't know that was still used.
Right.
I've never said it.
She's rubbing where her tits are supposed to be.
All my issues. For all my
She didn't really name a lot of issues. I mean, they all seem to be caused by...
Look at all of this.
I know.
Oh my God.
I mean, all these issues seem to be caused by drugs and alcohol, so the issues really seem to be easily avoidable.
Well, you guys, I did not get a bingo.
No, we didn't get a bingo. We got her songs include That Ass, Money Dance, Hit My Phone, Paranoia, Texas, Homie Lover Friend, Mine, and FTI.
Did you really feel that you can't even read that one? Is that like not okay to read?
No, I can't read that word.
Okay. No. The felony.
No, the name is Texas by Tiko, Texas, and Black Felony.
Oh, yeah, she's rapping with some chick named Black Felony.
Yeah, she's rapping with Black Felony, which I have to be honest, I kind of thought that was redundant.
At this point, yeah.
Let's go to Marquise is on the line.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, shit.
A good
Marquise, hold on a second. Marquise, call us back in exactly 25 seconds. I got to get us all connected to the board here because I'm terrible at my job. And then we'll move on from Tiko, Texas, and get into some other things.
God bless.
I think that old Tiko, Texas might, I think her full-time job might be better served as Barstool's head of security. But how about Dave? He's got all these, it's supposed to be a guys type of place, a place for dudes. And Dave's got bitches running Alex Stein out of his building.
Right, he's got bitches doing security and fat guys doing the podcasts.
Yeah.
Like fat old guys.
Oh no. Then we go to her SoundCloud.
Oh, God.
Tiko's got 435 followers on her SoundCloud. And she's got, how many tracks do we have?
Jesus, with the album covers, man.
God,
she does have
tits.
Yeah, but she at least has some.
For Hire 10 months ago. Oh, she hasn't put any new stuff out there. FWU, Shrooms and Casa, So Texas, Chalk It Out, Get Stoned. Then 3 years ago, Haunted. So she releases an album once every 3 years. She's a quality over quantity kind of gal.
So, do you make money on SoundCloud?
I don't.
Like per view or something?
I don't think you do. I could be wrong, but I don't believe you make money on SoundCloud.
Juice almost doesn't seem worth squeeze.
It doesn't. It doesn't really seem like something you need to do. But
for that level of embarrassment, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, right. Get paid.
Can I get paid for that at least?
Thank you to Dan Campbell with $50 via Super Chat. Very nice of you, sir. That's going to put us at 190 away from tomorrow evening's goal. Thank you, guys.
Yes.
Let's see what the audience has to say. She sucks. That's pretty simple. Marquise, let's call back in, buddy. We got you all hooked up now. Jim Stansel says Team Primetime. Jim, I don't think it's that difficult when that's his competition.
No.
I honestly believe Alex Stein could probably out-rap her as well as out-broadcast her.
That would be super fun, actually. Like if he did a rap battle with the bitches that hit him this morning last night.
Let's see what Marquise has to say.
An embarrassed black man.
I'm sorry. Embarrassed black man. How are you tonight?
I've been a fan of this show for what's going on 4 months now.
Yeah.
And there are times when you guys introduce me to something pertaining to, my race, and I really just feel sad. I'm sad.
No.
I'm not trying to sway you away from blackness. That's certainly not what I'm just showing you which way it probably shouldn't go.
This is I don't think I want to be black anymore.
No. Hey, Marquise. Let me push you back towards black. Ready? Let me talk you down from the ledge. Ready?
Yeah.
We have Chad Zumach.
Oh.
Good point.
Yep, thank you. You're black again. Right. Hey, you're black again.
And you know what? Because you felt sad about this, that probably means you're one of the good ones. So
April, I don't think you're supposed to say that to the actual black people.
He's a good man. Good man.
I don't think you're supposed to tell black people they're one of the good ones. That's something you say to Puerto Ricans.
He was sad.
God.
She's allowed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see white girls get it different. All right. Marquise, I'm glad we could save your blackness.
All right, later.
All right. Thank you, buddy.
Oh. I always like his
That
calls.
was a crisis. Tubby's on fire tonight. He says, she looks like a dude Eddie Murphy would offer a ride to.
She was kind of manly.
Unquenchable Fire. He says, Aaron, that's a great point. Stupid people do look mean. It's an animalistic defense mechanism. Oh, no. Telling you.
Yeah, okay, I can see it.
I'm telling you, stupid people aren't angry. They just look that way because they're dumb. It's an easy thing to confuse. I understand.
So strange.
She looks like Dollar Tree version of Pam from Martin. Ooh, that's a deep cut.
Ouch.
Andrew Zodiac says she works at Walmart as a greeter. God damn it, I hope that's true.
Look at Buzzy's comment.
What did Buzzy say? I bet her cooter smells like carp. Oh, I cannot confirm or deny whether or not her pussy smells like carp. That is not a judgment I'm willing to make. I have lines, goddammit.
Wow.
Joe the Toe says Alex needed Toey there. Those big girls wouldn't have raised up around Toey. Oh, no, they certainly wouldn't have. Not with Toey there. You'll see. Alex and I will be making videos in no time.
Yeah, you two are about the same size.
Yeah.
You could handle your own.
Call ourselves the Twin Towers of comedy, meaning we'll be knocked down by Muslims eventually.
Oh, my God.
Wait, what? I blacked out.
It was an inside job.
Okay.
Omaha.
So we did not get a bingo on Tiko, Texas.
No, I missed daddy and baby daddies, daddy issues, pit bulls and cash and chains.
You know what that means?
She talked a lot, but didn't show any of it.
Do you know what that means?
Huh.
It's a shitty rap song.
Yes.
It's a shitty rap song.
I need these things to fulfill my curiosity.
Chi-Town Rhino says, is that Jim Cornette live? That's my dad, you piece of shit. You be nice. And don't talk shit about my dad. You're exposing the goddamn business. He's getting a tennis racket shot. Yeah, you don't talk about my dad that way.
Fucking saucy tonight.
Oh, Joe the Toe says, no, you're the steel toe. I'm Toey. Thought you knew, my bad. Well, now I understand.
You stepped all over his thing now.
I'm sorry, Toey.
Fucking
That's on me. You can see where the confusion lies. They call me Toey the Fontent God. I didn't make that up. Well, I hope you didn't, because that would make you a giant asshole.
Fontent.
Marquise says she smells like weed smoke and cheap perfume. She doesn't look like she wears perfume.
Oh, yeah, she does.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, yeah.
Mark Atkinson says, tell us about the time you and the Midnight Express beat up the Rock and Roll Express in the steel cage. That is my father, Jim Cornette. That is not me, and I would really appreciate it if you would stop confusing me for my father, Jim Cornette. Tex Fartson says, what's your prediction on the Von Erich movie? Look, call me crazy. I think it's going to be good. What's his name is a great actor.
Zac Efron.
Zac Efron's a very good actor. The Von Erich story. The Von Erich story is really interesting.
Yep. No, I'm with you. I think that's going to be really interesting.
And I can't wait for the Thor Hulk Hogan movie either. Thor's going to play the Hulkster.
Really?
Yeah. That's been in the works for a long time now. I don't know if it's ever getting made. Hulk Hogan movie, IMDb. No, I don't want actual Hulk Hogan movies. Here, untitled Hulk Hogan. Oh, it's still untitled.
Aye.
Yeah. Starring Chris Hemsworth.
Why not just call it Hogan?
Or,
what?
The Man Who Cucked the Sponge. There's a good movie name.
I don't hate it.
Well, so no news on the Hogan movie quite yet. Our buddy Kevin from Why Do I Podcast made a little cut up of Perry Caravello shitting on Stuttering John Melendez again.
Is he still mad at him?
Perry's still mad. Perry has still not gone on Uncle Rico. He still hasn't come on our show. I would love to have Perry on. I've talked to Tom a couple of times, and we're just trying to work out a date. People keep sending Perry money during his streams as Stuttering John. And Lemmy, thank you. There's the link to Kevin's channel right there. I want you guys to go subscribe to him. He's a very funny guy.
Thank you.
Getting better every day, too. People keep donating Perry money as Stuttering John, and Perry doesn't understand the internet. He's an older guy. He's probably in his 50s now. And Perry thinks it's actually Stuttering John every time. So he flips the fuck out and screams at John, in this case. He's banned him from the stream multiple times. Perry also doesn't understand that just yelling that you're banning someone from the stream, that does not necessarily mean they can't access your stream again.
Exactly.
So
New screen names, Tom lets him in, who knows?
Yes, this is Perry yelling at Stuttering John once again.
There's a foot over there.
And Perry's eating fast food while we're doing this, so it's very professional.
I looked up the Bones Brigade and it looks like just kids churning butter in each other's tight at your place tonight. #poop at Perry's.
So it says, because they had to censor it, just kids churning butter in each other's tight assholes, shitting at your place tonight, #poop at Perry's. And that's $5 from Stuttering John Melendez.
Look at his face.
And Perry's not happy about this.
Him and his tartar sauce shirt.
He's got a tartar sauce sleeveless shirt. I love Perry.
There's a foot in the window, too.
You're not allowed here. You're not allowed here. You are absolutely, positively not allowed here. None of you.
He's so cute.
And you're a stuttering pig, so,
and Kevin also edited in some Stuttering John drops in there as well.
Oh, boy.
Forget about it. You are not allowed here.
What's he eating?
Oh, my God.
Oh, it's a hash brown. A McDonald's hash brown.
Oh, those are delicious.
So, I recently heard that you're about to go homeless. You're not allowed here.
That's me laughing.
You're a stuttering prick, and I want you off my stream, so stop coming on my stream.
Buddy, it's okay to swallow.
I mean that's so disrespectful, and I'm doing your show.
Now you're trying to kiss my ass and be friendly to me? No, not allowed.
What the fuck is that? Oh, it's hotcakes. Oh, he's having a little McDonald's breakfast.
It's a little breakfast time.
Manga.
Is he going to talk with the big mouthful of pancakes?
Yes, he is.
You're a loser, Trump.
Oh, he's going to wash it down.
Here we go.
Oh, here's another Stuttering John for $5.
PCL is for losers. I am going on KCL to tell everyone what a bad streamer you are. I am going to take all your subs. KCL greater than PCL. Hashtag poop at Perry's.
You see his face?
Listen to me, you stuttering motherfucking pig. This started it all. Perry Caravello Live started it all. KCL, my brother Kenny Caravello, is starting or trying to rip me off. He's not even a motherfucking celebrity. He's a piece of shit. You fucking asshole.
Oh, yeah, Perry, come on.
Perry,
Don't make him lose your cool. Speaking as a guy who just won a beef, Perry, you win when you don't lose your cool and the other guys go low and you just kind of stand on their head. That's how you win, Perry. You don't win by calling him what do you call him, a stuttering pig? And then you throat burp into the microphone? That's not how the game is won, Perry.
That was like guttural. I don't know if he has much to lose, though. He's got fucking boxes of kitchen garbage bags and shot here.
Yeah.
Like, it's bad.
Now you're giving me agita, you fuck.
It's pretty cool.
Oh, that's a John.
And now you're turning me into a stuttering loser. Yeah, fuck. Get off my stream. And stay off my stream.
He's trying to
And I don't even want you going on my brother's stream, okay? Because his stream shouldn't even be a stream. He's just a fucking thief. Like he stole my mom's money from me.
Jesus, Harry's going hard.
And whatever. And then the other asshole stealing all the fucking money, meaning my other brother.
It's pretty cool.
Okay, stop. Kevin, if I could just tell you one thing. Fucking chill out on the drops. Let Perry work.
I mean, he stole the Jagoff in fucking Arizona. Begged me for money for some property for an emergency if I have one, and now's the emergency, which actually is not an emergency anymore because I really don't need you or your bullshit. So, disown this motherfucker and block this motherfucker.
By the way, do you think Tom's going to block the people pretending to be Stuttering John?
I definitely think he blocks everyone that he requests.
I don't know if I think Tom's busy running other aspects of the show, and sometimes he forgets.
Don't tell Perry that.
I'm not going to play any more of this, though. I don't want to hear more burps and uhs and shit like that. I like Kevin, follow his channel and everything, but that one was a little hard for me to... For me to get
you
through.
To digest?
Yeah, I was having a problem digesting that like Perry and his pancakes.
And his, what did he call it? Angina?
He had an agita. He gave him agita. Yeah.
The fuck
so
is that?
we gotta make sure that we can get Perry on Uncle Rico and all that and give his thoughts on John uninterrupted, because Perry still seems to be harassed by that stuttering, muttering.
Yeah,
prick.
you know, I was having a higher opinion, actually, a higher regard for John after recent happenings, and I've seen what true failure looks like. But yeah, I don't think you should harass other people.
Longtime Costco CEO Craig Jelinek recently revealed how the big box retailer has managed to maintain its $1.50 price point for a hot dog and soda, despite an inflation surge over the last year. Jelinek, the top boss at Costco since 2012, said in-house production of hot dogs has helped the company keep costs lower. Costco has sold hot dogs at its stores since the 1980s, with the original hot dog cart evolving into a full-fledged food court. We kind of evolved and came up with the food court, but we kept the $1.50 hot dog, said Jelinek. To keep it $1.50, we actually produce our own hot dogs. Now, they're trying to say, and we know better, so we know this is an absolute bullshit story.
Yes, because
hold on, no, we'll get there.
Okay.
We know this is a bullshit story because we've heard that it's not, in fact, the CEO, what the CEO says, that, we make the hot dogs in-house, so that means that, we can keep the price down and everything else. The real story is the founder of Costco has been over the shoulder of the CEO threatening to murder him every time the issue of the $1.50 hot dog has been brought up.
I think, didn't we literally watch like a video once on him yelling about the hot dog?
No, there were quotes, though. There was a New York Post article, Costco founder hot dog threat. Costco founder warned CEO not to raise hot dog price. This is from 2 years ago. So Jelinek, the CEO, says, well, the reason we haven't raised the price is we produce them in-house, so it's easier to keep the price down. Now, I would not want to admit the truth if it's that the guy who founded the company threatened to murder me.
Probably not.
If I raise the price. When Costco's current CEO, Craig Jelinek, once approached Jim Sinegal, then the CEO, about raising the price of the hot dog, Sinegal told him, quote, if you raise the price of the fucking hot dog, I will kill you. Figure it out.
It's a damn hot dog. I think he just kind of, okay.
Well, look,
right?
I like that the guy who founded the company still understands what the company's about, still understands that it has a bit of a soul. It's not just becoming this giant, heartless corporation where everything is a nickel and dime sort of deal.
Yeah.
And he's like, look, there are a few things that I'm going to fight for. I'm going to step down as CEO of this company. I'm going to let you be CEO. But if you ever try to raise the price of that hot dog, you're fucking dead.
Like, I will find you.
Right. I like that.
What if you just made him choke on the hot dog?
Yeah, I just shoved it down. So, does that feel like $1.50 worth, you motherfucker? How do you like that? Just shoves it right in his face.
You take one up the rear before you die, though.
But I think it's more of like it's more of a cuck move to lie about why it's $1.50 than just be honest.
I feel like the founder would want you to say, like, no, this was very important to him. He made it known.
Hey, Jelinek. Yeah, no, it's Jim. Hey, saw that interview you gave with Insider. Well, yeah, making the hot dogs in-house. Is that why? You remember what I fucking said. You remember what I said. Jelinek, you raised the price. That's right. Yeah. Quit crying, you fucking baby. Now you call that goddamn reporter tonight and you tell them the real reason you're not raising that price, or I will. And if I do, you're getting another wedgie. You understand? All right. Sleep well. I like that.
You meant business. Huh?
I like that it's threats from the owner. In this article, I don't even think they mention the threats.
No, and I don't know why you wouldn't, because it's kind of fun.
Well, the CEO now is the guy who wanted to raise the price before.
Right.
Listen to him now.
Okay.
Listen to him now. He says, we are very happy with our $1.50 hot dog and we have no plans to change it.
And why is this?
Because Sinegal was standing behind him with a buck knife ready to gut him if he talked to him.
He's standing back there with a bucket full of hot dogs, fucking whipping them.
What'd you say, bitch? Say never. Say never. We're pretty confident. Say sure. I got 600 more of these fucking things. I can go all day.
He puts them in a fucking pillowcase and threatens to beat him with it.
He's turning it like this. He's like, how long are we keeping it at $1.50? For the foreseeable future. How long are we keeping it at $1.50? We'll be keeping it at $1.50 permanently. That's fucking right.
Forever and ever.
That's right. You shut the fuck up. Now here in 2018, Jelinek shared an anecdote regarding the time that he approached Costco founder Jim Sinegal about a potential price hike for the company's hot dogs. I said, Jim, we can't sell this hot dog for $1.50. We are losing our asses. And he said, if you raise the fucking hot dog, I will kill you. Figure it out. Okay, so he does say in the article, quote, that's all I really needed.
Well, I'm glad he mentioned it at least.
Now he's not
He's
getting
honest.
Yeah, now he's not getting hit with the pillowcase full of hot dogs.
Yes.
Perfect.
Have you ever had one of those hot dogs? Are they good?
I've had one before. They're fine.
Is it what $1.50 hot dog?
It's worth
is expected
It's
to be?
worth no. It's like it's a solid hot dog.
Is it good? Okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty good hot dog. I like it anyway. But yeah, I like the idea of him threatening the CEO with a sack full of hot dogs if he doesn't be his bitch.
That would be a stinky, painful death.
Oh, that would be a hard way to get hit in the fucking head. Rebel Coolidge says, I just fed hot dogs to the neighborhood alley cats. I'm trying to get good karma. Well,
it's probably smart.
I hope
stay away from you now.
I hope you put ricin in them.
Cyanide capsules.
Hate cats. Triple N says eating the cost of the hot dogs is offset by the business it generates. Right, exactly.
Right.
Like if someone spends $300 worth of shit at Costco, give them $1.50 hot dog.
I'd say so. I mean,
what do you lose? $1 a hot dog?
No.
Maybe.
Think of how much a pack of hot dogs cost.
That's true.
It's really a few bucks for a whole pack of them, like 8.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like you're making money on these things regardless.
You're doing fine with it.
I mean, I guess you need the bun though.
Ooh, look out.
Are the buns spendy?
Look out. That's about quarter, 50 cents a piece. Look out.
Yeah, but think even selling shit in bulk, you'd got to think they're just raking in money.
Costco's pizza is the shit too. Now, I have had Costco pizza. Costco pizza is solid.
I have not tried either.
I would vouch for Costco pizza.
I'm always scared of eating like weird, like big department store like food like that. Like it's going to be shitty.
Don't be scared. 190 away from tomorrow evening's goal. So we've already knocked out tomorrow morning's goal. We've knocked out tonight's goal. If any of you feel like chipping in, there's the PayPal, there's the Streamlabs, Super Chats, and new members count as well. 190 away from tomorrow night's goal. This is probably my favorite video of the day. Of the evening, I should say. You know about all the invasive species in Florida, right?
The pythons.
Yeah, the pythons.
Lizards.
They've got land snails, river monsters, like all kinds of crazy shit. Did you know that they have crazy herpes monkeys?
That's not a slur, is it?
No.
Thank God.
No. It's just crazy herpes monkeys.
No, I didn't know anything about
No.
the crazy herpes monkeys.
No, so they have these monkeys, and they all have herpes. And I guess somebody bought a herpes monkey, and I don't know if they smooched it or what. And then they got a sore, and they went, fuck this thing, and they just chucked it outside. But there's herpes monkeys that are all over the place in Florida, and they like to do this bit where they hide up in the trees. You know what? Let me just show you what they do.
Yeah, I am intrigued. You have my attention.
A guy was on the river, and he was filming all the herpes monkeys.
Oh, don't do that.
Up in the trees.
They get embarrassed.
And here's what the herpes monkeys did.
Oh,
just wait. I want to show everybody.
That's like a swarm of them.
So you see all the herpes monkeys up there in the tree. They gather in packs.
Fuck.
And now I'll show you how you know this isn't racist. Okay, because I know you were worried when you said, is it a euphemism? You'll see why it's not racist in a second. They just start fucking suicide diving into the water.
So they swim.
Bingo.
I understand now.
Proud of you.
You know what? Very good. Yep.
Marquise hates us now, but I'm proud of you. That was a good joke.
us.
But watch these things. I'm convinced, like, I don't know how deep that water is, but you look at how far some of these things jump, and you're like, some of these are just falling to their immediate death, or at least paralysis.
You would think they'd be falling to their death, like, via gators and stuff.
Watch this.
Oh my God!
Like, that one's dead. Did you hear that? I didn't hear water on that one. Go back. Watch that guy.
Oh my God!
I just heard him thud.
He fucking hit the ground.
That's a dead monkey.
He hit the shore. Did you hear him squealing after that?
Dude, fucking herpes blood just splattered everywhere.
Dude, if you fucking go in that water, I feel like you have herpes now.
So, yeah, all these monkeys have herpes, and they all just swan dive into the fucking water. I don't know why.
They don't tell us why they have herpes either, like where this came from.
Nope, they just all have herpes.
Oh my God!
See, that one?
Look, they all just start belly flopping into the fucking water.
You're right.
No, I'm not backing up.
Look at this.
Yes, I'm trying to, but Kate's telling me to back up. I'm not going to.
Ah!
Oh my God.
We're fine. We're fine.
See, I'd be scared too.
It's raining monkeys.
Oh, dude, hey, take it easy. You yell that shit too loud in the wrong places. What'd you say, motherfucker? I got my kids with me.
I think.
No, up there.
Is that like the remix to It's Raining Men, but in like a club in Minneapolis?
Hey, it's raining monkeys. Some people say we monkey around, but we're just giving herpes to everyone in town.
This is bad.
So are the rest of them going to go? Come on, you little bitches.
I think you're right about that first one, though. I think he died.
That was crazy.
One of them's dead, at least. Are the rest of them going to jump?
I don't see them. Where are they swimming?
Now what's happening?
Oh my God, I have goosebumps.
That's terrifying.
It actually is. I have goosebumps.
I'd be motoring it the fuck out of there.
Why do people insist on going on waterways in Florida? There's so many things to kill you there.
It's so weird to watch that, though, because it's one of those things where, like, this is Florida. Those are not supposed to be there. Like, monkeys are not native to the United States.
Well, that's why I was first like, are you saying that's like as a slur? Because I didn't think monkeys were here. You know, like, I don't think they live here.
They are here. The monkeys have arrived. The monkeys have arrived.
Oh.
Monkeys and trees. I didn't know Florida had a big Thai population. Oh, well, come on.
Hey, you leave them alone.
That's low-hanging fruit, for God's sake. Alfred Hitchcock presents Monkey.
Like, can we stay? Yeah, that could be a scary movie. Plus, they all have herpes.
Yeah.
That shit sticks with you.
Marquise just says ends can't swim. Jesus, he's black. It's okay. It's fine. Reeling, Minnesota says Florida ecosystem has been jacked up since Hurricane Andrew let all this crap loose.
Are we blaming Hurricane Andrew for bringing us herpes monkeys? Like, did they just wash ashore?
It could be possible. Maybe that is where all the herpes monkeys came from. I don't know where.
How? You know what I mean? Like, did it bring them on the storm surge?
Where did the herpes monkeys? I think a lot of people, like in Florida, they just get shit as pets and they just throw them out when they're done.
What? They just start thinking who the fuck they are and like, oh, I can handle this thing in my house. And then they say fuck it eventually.
Well, that's what happens with the Burmese pythons.
That one I know. I've seen that personally before. When I went down south, somebody had a python and you can only assume they let it go eventually.
Right, because it gets too fucking big.
They do.
Like, it's going to get out of its enclosure and it's going to strangle one of you in your sleep.
That's what I was worried about. Like, the guy I knew, like, he had like a tiny little ball python, you know, like you feed it freeze-dried mice and shit.
Yeah.
And it was just tiny, but they get big.
Turtle says first Sharknado, now herpicanes.
Right? Hurricane Andrew brought the herpes and the monkeys.
There are some people, though, who are really unfair. Joe the Toe is right, and they just blame these monkeys for all the state's problems. Crime rate, the whole deal.
Bad when in credit fact, scores.
I hear that only 13% of those monkeys are responsible for 50% of the herpes cases.
The outbreaks, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think that's fair. Crusher says they all saw Chad's comedy special. We've got to pull that back up.
That's
hold on. We've got to pull that back up. That was very funny. All right, hold on.
That's just mean-spirited. Come on.
Here we go.
The man works hard, I'm sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Chad Zumock. Oh no, guys, I'm sure the set's gonna... Guys, the set'll be fine. Just let him tell his jokes. You don't...
That was dead.
No.
A monkey killed itself.
All right, Chad, go ahead and start your jokes. Ladies and gentlemen, Chad's gonna start... Oh, no, guys, don't. You can just leave. You don't have to jump.
Yes, I'm trying to, but Casey told me to back up. I'm not going
to. They're fucking going for
guys, you can just... No, just leave through the exits. There's no reason for you to be... You could have just... Guys, no.
Monkeys.
At least square up your bar...
There's a better way.
Oh, man, that was... It's not how you enjoy a comedy show. I mean, I know that you don't like everybody who performs on stage, but...
brutal.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, can we find out, though, how they got the herpes? Who gave them herpes? And why do they all have it?
Yeah, I'm not sure why.
Like, do they all just,
I'm not sure why.
Incest? What's going on here?
I don't know how the monkeys all got herpes. Well, they all just start sucking each other's dicks. And
ew, they probably do.
Yeah, they're all just fucking and sucking. sucking, fucking, snorting. Kamikaze suicide monkey. Yeah, maybe they're Japanese. Maybe they're coming to exact their revenge and they think our pontoon boats are aircraft carriers.
Oh, no.
I don't know. Let's go to the phones here.
From Granny about your mom.
What's up, Granny? Granny from Florida. What's up, dude?
Yeah, I grew up in the town with the monkeys, so I've gotten a lot of insight on said herpes monkeys, right?
Okay.
First of all, they're invasive because they escaped the set of Tarzan in the 50s from the original filming. There was a hurricane.
Really?
And all the fucking monkeys they all got loose.
Oh, no.
So then they just started fucking each other like crazy, right? And because of all the inbreeding, they contracted herpes from like maybe a towel from their dad or something like that. But it's bizarre. I've actually hit one with a frisbee because I'm also a fucking piece of shit disc golfer.
Yeah.
But they've traveled up into the fucking forest. They're everywhere. They are fucking crazy. The males will jump into your fucking canoe.
Will they hurt you?
And
like,
try
are they
to fuck. Oh, you want to fight a monkey? You want to fight a full-grown fucking monkey? I guarantee.
Usually.
Yeah, they'll
I lost my first fight. Sorry. I apologize. Go ahead.
You certainly lost that one. That's actually how Aaron got herpes.
Yeah, the gators take them out a little bit, but I mean, they're really not. They're not. And I've been up and down that river. That's on the Silver River. And that's where they filmed the first Tarzan, of course, as I've said. But they are absolutely fucking menaces. They will jump into your car, eat your shit. They're fucking dickheads, and I hate them.
So that's how they got the herpes. Okay, they're eating shit. All right. Well, I tell you what, thank you very much, Granny. That actually is helpful. So they came from the movie. Thank you, buddy.
That did clear that up.
There's Granny. He's a good guy.
So they were filming the Tarzan movie, and Hurricane Andrew came in and washed up all like knocked over the cages, and then just running rampant and fucking
and like suicide diving into the river.
That's only because they found out they had herpes.
Yeah.
And they accidentally fucked their siblings.
Do you want to watch a news story about the herpes monkeys?
Yes.
Here's what you need to know about the herpes carrying monkeys on the First Coast. This is from 2 years ago.
All eyes are on the invasive monkey species we first told you had arrived here in Northeast.
Of course, they had to have like a non-white guy tell this story because otherwise it would look a little weird.
Just in case.
Buck has the night off tonight. I'm Brian.
Florida.
The rhesus macaque is invasive and a carrier of the herpes B virus, which is potentially deadly to humans. And since we first told you about these sightings of the monkeys, a lot of you are asking some pretty good questions, like how do I protect myself? What about my kids? We don't want to get any damage or injury from this.
Yeah, that's right. All good questions.
Or herpes.
And on your side.
Yeah, or I just don't want to get herpes. It's like The Walking Dead in Florida. You get scratched, you got to slice your arm off, or you're going to have herpes forever.
So do these fucking things have like sores all over the place then, or what?
Well, they just carry the virus. I don't know if they expose it like we do.
Wouldn't it be weird just seeing fucking monkeys with a herp lip?
you see nothing but a bunch of monkeys and they're just scratching their faces and they just got giant sores.
They pick at it till it looks like you have syphilis, actually.
David Jones is live in St. Johns County
they pick
tonight,
each other's
verifying
herpes
claims
sores.
about the monkeys and laying out what you should be aware of.
That's how it spread.
David.
Ew.
Oh, they had to find someone who didn't already have herpes on the news team and said, we'll send you out there.
Oh, what is this guy? He looks like Sid from Toy Story.
From just how dangerous are these monkeys to what can you do if you see one. And if your backyard looks anything like this in northern St. Johns County, then there's the concern that they could come into your yard from the woods. So tonight, we're on your side, verifying what you need to know. And
well, we didn't think you were on the monkey side.
Well, somebody has to stand up for them.
I'm letting you guys know right now. We got your back if the monkeys attack, all right? We're not going to just sneak up and join the monkeys and try to take over your house, okay?
That can be the movie name, When Monkeys Attack.
When Monkeys Attack.
I like that.
They had a movie like that. I think it was called Cops. I just want to do a show. That's all I want to do. I just want to do a show. May I continue?
Please.
Would you cut that shit out?
Wow.
Thank you.
If you see one of these monkeys.
If they're attracted to the location because of a food source, then they're going to come.
Tracy Fenn is the assistant curator of mammals.
Until they spit herpes all over your face.
That would keep me away.
Yeah.
There's no feeding them. There's no touching them because they've got herpes.
At the Jack's Zoo.
They steal your water bottle and you're like, well, fucking keep it then. I don't want it.
That was my favorite one.
Yeah.
She's answering 3 questions. First, are the monkeys native to Florida? We rate that claim false.
Right. They come from Africa.
You just can't.
What?
Fenn says the invasive monkeys were brought to Central Florida from Asia in the 1930s.
They've been able.
Oh, I
You
thought
fucking guy, you racist.
thought it was the 1600s by boat, but I was wrong.
And I thought they were stacked 15.
Oh, come on.
It was
I
bad.
at
It
least
was
had
bad
some
days.
plausible
It was
deniability.
really bad days for those
Oh,
monkeys. Oh.
And they used to take the big rhesus macaque, and breed it with the big woman. And that's how they had a big rhesus kid.
With a big macaque.
And they had the big thighs that go up into the tailbone. And
oh man,
to
I'm sweating
reproduce
now.
and establish.
if they give the rhesus macaques all the jungle, there's not going to be anything left for the white monkeys.
Larger and larger population, and now that they're so numerous, they're spreading out to other areas looking for more habitat because, of course, the more of them there are, the more space they need to live in.
Now that they've spread, are they a threat to humans?
Guys, the monkeys are attacking us.
Whoa. That is,
Sir,
even if
that's
they're
not
attacking, we
appropriate.
don't say it like that.
We don't stoop to the assailant's level, okay? Come on.
And besides, they're probably only attacking you because they didn't have a father around to tell them it's not okay.
I kind of want to hear that again, and I kind of want to drop.
Okay, guy. Victor?
To live in.
Now that they've spread,
Here you go, Victor, right
are they
here.
a threat to humans?
Guys, the monkeys are attacking us.
That's a clean one, too. That's a pretty clean one.
It doesn't get better.
Victor, one more time.
Spread, are they a threat to humans?
Guys, the monkeys are attacking us.
After all, the monkeys are known
Holy
to carry
shit.
herpes B.
What we want to clarify is that herpes B virus has never been transmitted from a wild monkey to a person. The cases that have occurred have always happened in research settings at laboratories.
No,
So
of
it's
course
not
it
to-
has.
But who's giving the humans like
Whoa, can we get that up
those
the screen?
fucking monkey nips. Jesus, that one's had a few kids.
Say they aren't potentially dangerous, but when it comes to them being a threat to humans, we rate that claim false.
As long as people aren't feeding them or approaching them or harassing them in any way, there's really no greater risk of being attacked by.
That's what I've always said about monkeys. As long as you leave them in their space where they belong and don't allow them into the space where the rest of us are, they kind of keep to themselves and they don't bother anybody. You just don't want them coming into where we are.
I completely agree. I think there
Yeah.
should be seminars on it.
It makes the place less livable if they...
these animals than any of our native wildlife.
Finally, what should you do? Fenn says to secure all trash outside. It's also important to never feed the monkeys, which is illegal, and not to approach.
How many times...
Did you see that?
How many times do you think that the cameras had to cut off because the monkeys just started jacking it?
Well, there was one, I think they did cut it because the one monkey's head went south and started doing
Because monkeys
shit.
are always like throwing shit or beating their dicks or fucking.
They're very sexual.
Yeah.
Like for no reason.
They're just frisky. They like to touch
well, it's
their
all
dicks.
the sores. Their sores itch. So they have to
It's
fix
not
it.
necessary to panic about this. As long as you keep your distance and don't feed these monkeys, they're not going to cause harm to you. And so it's just about respecting them as wildlife, even though they don't belong.
And so,
And that's what I've always said. Respect them as wildlife.
You cut her off. She's just saying how they don't belong there.
Because let's be honest, they shouldn't be mixing with us anyway.
what's the plan to deal with this invasive monkey population? Fenn told me that that's something state agencies are still wrestling with. There's not enough space to keep them in zoos, but if a homeowner sees...
And isn't that always the problem?
Oh, God.
You bring it up, you throw it out there as an idea, and they go, we just don't have enough room for them.
Look, they reproduce quickly.
Sees one on their property, they can remove the monkey as long as humane methods are used.
So no trapping.
No Derek Chauvin's involved. We could get him out of prison to wrangle these monkeys.
I'm in St. Johns County.
You're
David
a
Jones,
piece of
First Coast
shit.
News, on your side.
So there you go. We have it verified for you. Thank you, David. And we were the first station to report that monkeys had been spotted here on the First Coast, and now we are the only station to keep you up to date on exactly where those monkeys are. To see a map of every confirmed local monkey sighting right now, pull out your phone, or if it's in your hand, I want you to text the word monkey to the...
You get one digit off and it's a black friend of yours. And you text monkey.
And now there's a fucking problem.
Oh no, that's Leroy from the job. I just text monkey to Leroy. I meant to text it to the news, and now I call Leroy a monkey. Oh no!
Or even worse if he just says herpes monkey. Oh my god!
How fuck did he know?
I'm fucking crying.
Number on your screen, 904-633-8808. Once again, just send us the word monkey to the number you see there.
You can save a life.
I saw one of them playing basketball at the local playground.
Aaron, there has to be more videos on these herpes monkeys, please.
There are, but I mean, for God's sake, we're never going to be able to get through this segment. I've already got it written down. Tiko, Texas, and herpes monkeys.
I would fucking watch this all night. I would watch herpes monkeys shit all night long. I would.
I know, but you're going to get our channel taken away from us.
I can't breathe.
See, that's how it starts.
Oh my God, my fucking face hurts. I'm crying.
Mark Atkinson says, don't let Roseanne see this. Yeah, it's not responsible to let Roseanne take a look at that. Oh my God.
Oh.
That is fucking ridiculous.
That got wild.
That got, look, I can admit, that got out of hand.
A little bit.
Got out of hand. JJ says, April, did you say fuck and watch this all night or fucking watch this all night? Chance to clarify.
You know what? I'm going to leave it up to you.
The legendary side effect says, oh, we got some monkeypox memes. Don't you worry. Unsavory character says, I just called monkey, but the number is disconnected. Because they had to keep texting people back and go, no, monkey, you don't send us that word. That's not.
They show up to the location to wrangle the monkey and it's not a primate.
It's a local basketball court. And they're just like, guys, this is the third time this week. We've explained this very clearly to you.
You see what that's cruel. You can't be confusing that with that, you know?
Oh, we have a lot of stories we can still get to tonight.
No. On?
I know that you just want.
Can we at least watch more after the show?
The monkey story. You just want to watch this for fun?
Oh yeah. What?
All right. I texted monkey in my home state of Illinois, but I think it's broke. The top half of Illinois is solid black.
Wow.
Granny, you did this.
Oh, this is just cruel
and
wrong
this.
And I disavow all of this. YouTube.
Look, right. Richard is right. You know, if you get herpes in Florida, you can go, no, honey, it was from the monkey bite. I swear.
That's
the only
true.
reason I have herpes.
Oh my God.
It's just, it's too bad. But I guess herpes B is like deadly to humans.
Yeah, what is that shit?
Herpes B.
Yeah, but of course the NIH will find ways for all of us to get it.
Extreme. Fauci will get it done before he's gone. B virus infection is extremely rare, but it can lead to severe brain damage or death if you do not get treatment immediately.
Oh my God.
Fuck.
So what, it's not the sores kind?
Neurologic and inflammatory symptoms, pain, numbness, itching near the wound site, problems with muscle coordination, brain damage, and severe damage to the nervous system. And so it just turns you all, you just go like that and then you die.
So
the monkeys can carry it just fine. Like they're okay with it. They've like developed an immunity or something, but they can still carry it.
It's kind of like what's happening to Celine Dion then. Did you hear about that?
No.
Oh, we covered this on Simpcast. She recently came out and I think you should watch it. She gave kind of an interview, but she's got something that she's calling stiff person's disease.
Oh no.
And it's literally 1 in a million, get infected with it.
Okay.
And she has also been actively promoting certain medical procedures in the last year. And she has something called what she's calling stiff person's disease.
Oh, no. reveals battle with rare neurological disorder 5 days ago.
Celine Dion is revealing a personal health battle. She's been diagnosed with a rare neurological disorder.
It's affecting her everyday life and also her singing. CBS 2's Dick Brennan has Dion's emotion.
Is this something that 6 months from now they're going to tell us they're investigating as a possible issue with certain things?
No idea.
Emotional message to her fans.
Check this out.
Hello, everyone. I'm sorry it's taken me so long to reach out to you. I miss you all so much. And I can't wait to be on stage talking to you in person.
Celine Dion.
She's always talked like an idiot, though.
You're not wrong, but she did cancel. Like, she was booked at Resorts World and stuff in Vegas, and I think she had to cancel all of that.
Is one of the most
Well, they could get Tiko, Texas.
You know what? Write him a letter.
Yeah.
Popular entertainers in the world.
If I hear this song one more fucking time in my life, I swear to God, I'm going to throw a herpes monkey at Celine Dion.
I just need her to tell us what it is.
I just hate this fucking song. I hated it when it was popular. I hated this song from day one, but you bitches just loved it. I never like a jackal rose. Oh, go fuck yourselves. That whore was just slumming with the poor guy for a little bit. She didn't give a shit when he died.
I don't love this song. I feel like this song makes me sad, and therefore I don't like it.
Good. It's a terrible song, too.
And now she's opening up about her awful struggle.
I want to thank you so much for your encouraging wishes of love and support.
Tell us about it.
On my social media. This means a lot to me.
God, even announcing she has a rare neurological disease, she's boring and uninteresting.
This is boring because I don't know if she's going to say it or somebody else will, but they're going to say this is like incredibly rare, literally 1 in a million. Like, it does not happen.
Dion says she's had to cancel her European tour scheduled for February because of a terrifying illness.
Recently, have been diagnosed with a very rare neurological disorder called the stiff person syndrome.
I thought it was being French Canadian. That's
well, that could be stiff person syndrome,
which affects something like 1 in a million people.
That doesn't sound very medical.
Neither does stiff person syndrome.
Right, yeah.
Like, it seems very hodgepodge
dude,
thrown
something
together.
got in you and just locked you up.
It's something like, it seems that way.
Yeah.
Syndrome is what doctors say is muscles rebelling against the body, causing severe spasms.
These are triggered by surprise or unknown like noises or stimuli, stresses.
Dr. Steven.
Anything in life.
Has she had any stimuli introduced to her body that's outside of the norm in last year or two?
We covered this on Simcast. She is a huge advocate for certain
medical
procedures. She's came out and advocated for it actively.
Marcos of the JFK Johnson Rehabilitation Institute in Edison, New Jersey, says the disease could be particularly challenging to an entertainer like Celine Dion.
Certainly on the stage or any other potential time where this can happen can be very debilitating and painful.
And now, Celine Dion says she needs all her energy to get well, but looks forward to coming back.
Take care of yourselves. Be well.
And don't get and then the camera cuts off, and it's like, wait, what? What was she trying to say?
Hold on, though. Like, she's how old? And what, this stiff person?
60-something?
This stiff person syndrome just kind of came out of nowhere
just
suddenly after she's seemingly been healthy and active.
It just popped up in her 60s out of nowhere like it always does,
I love you guys so much. And I really hope I can see you again real soon.
She's always been weird.
Thank you.
Uh-oh.
Well, doctors do say that while they do have treatment for the symptoms, they don't have one to address the progressive nature of the disease itself.
Oh, she's done.
Which does get worse over time.
Oh, that's not good.
I'm not saying that anything caused it. I mean, look, there's certain neurological disorders that lie dormant in people for a long time, and then they just pop up. But
mad cow disease.
Dude, I've watched someone close to our family die. I didn't have to watch him die from mad cow. Like, it got to the point where I was like, I got to go see him before, because it takes you quick.
Like,
mad cow disease fucks you up in a hurry, and then you die. But like there was a window to go see him, and after that window passed, I'm like, I'm not going to go see him like that. I don't want to go see him in that way.
I hear ya. I always felt so selfish, like when my grandmas, like they both at different times, but when they went downhill, you kind of don't want to see them.
Right.
At a certain point, but then you're not fucking going to see them, and that sucks too, for them especially.
Yeah.
I don't know. That just felt so selfish, and I always hated myself for it.
Yeah, stiff person syndrome doesn't get better, though. I think she's probably done.
Yeah. I was surprised you hadn't heard about that one yet.
No, I had no idea. I knew that she...
Well, clearly somebody didn't watch Simpcast. Just kidding.
Sorry. I did watch, most of the second half. Sorry that it was 6 hours long.
Dude, like I said, the longest Simpcast of all time.
I don't know how much you guys have been paying attention to us mentioning this a couple of times on the show, but here in Minnesota, we have a $17 billion budget surplus. And that sounds great, right? Wow, $17 billion budget surplus. Some checks are getting handed out. We can go on some vacations. This will be kind of fun.
Help out at the holidays.
Oh, yeah, it'll help out a ton, right?
Pad the bank account.
These motherfuckers don't want to give up the money.
Why aren't people upset yet? Like, why aren't people saying shit? Even people in Congress and shit, why aren't you mad?
Legislature.
Legislature.
Yeah. Minnesota Management and Budget announced last week that the state will have a surplus of an estimated $17.6 billion on account of strong collections and lower than projected spending. That could be good news for taxpayers facing a recession who could each stand to have $6,000 returned to them. Each taxpayer, $6,000. That would be per family of four, $12,000 fucking dollars.
That could certainly help out with a few things, huh?
Oh my God, would that help out with a lot? People could pay off credit cards. People could, they could pay off vehicles.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
There's student loans.
Oh God, yeah, they could knock out student loans, absolutely. That could be good news for taxpayers. However, the state's pro-shutdown teachers union wants to gobble up over $5 billion worth of the surplus. Now, this state spends more on education than anything else. And we have a budget. Every 2 years, we set a budget. We have a Democratic governor, a Democratic House, and we had a Republican Senate, but now it's all going to be Democrat. So the teachers' unions and the schools have been getting all the money they've wanted for years now. We had 8 years of a Democratic governor before this one, and now 4 years of this one.
Yep.
It's been Democrats as far as the eye can see for Minnesota. So these teachers, these schools have gotten everything they've ever wanted, been spared no expense. And now when it comes to $17.6 billion of money they took from us, they don't want to give it up. In the latest economic forecast, they indicated that $4.55 billion had been added to the general fund bottom line in the current biennium. Despite a mild recession projected for 2023 and a lower tax revenue forecast in the next biennium, the large leftover surplus from the current biennium carries into fiscal year 2024 and 25 and combines with significant structural balance to generate a projected $17.616 billion balance available for the next budget. But the state teachers union wasted no time with a recommendation for where it reckoned that money ought to go. And by the way, before you're one of these people who go, because we don't do a lot of deep politics shit on this show. Before you're someone who goes, oh, so Aaron and April, they're against giving, schools money for kids. If you guys think the bulk of that money goes towards educating the kids, you're so dead wrong. It goes to those teachers' unions. It pads pensions. It pads benefit packages. It pads pay. It does all of that stuff.
Yep.
The teachers' union gets the first crack at it, and the students get whatever's left.
Yep, right. It trickles down.
Right.
That's it.
Education Minnesota President Denise Specht said the governor and legislature have a huge budget surplus because at the end of the last session, they failed to spend billions of dollars on the things that benefit all Minnesotans. Horse shit. When our kids needed you most, you locked down, turned on your Zoom, and acted like a bunch of fucking pussies. So I'm sorry. I don't want to hear it from public schools this time.
No.
We've got to listen to it every fucking time when it comes budget time. But now, after you locked down our schools, you made our kids slower, you made them dumber, you had them up. You screwed them up. They missed their friends because you didn't want to get the fucking sniffles.
Anxiety.
So anxiety, all that shit. You didn't want to let those kids into the schools, so it cost us less to run the schools, so we get a surplus. You don't get to tuck tail and run like a bitch and then demand money when it's all over. How fucking dare you?
I know, it's just sickness.
Now,
just selfish.
The Center for the American Experiment, a Minnesota think tank, broke down the amount potentially up for grabs, noting that it equals about a third of the state's total budget. Minnesota has a population of 5.7 million people. If the surplus were divided equally among all Minnesotans, each person would get about $3,100. For a family of 4, that amounts to $12,400. That's life-changing money for a lot of people. A lot of people get a second chance if they get $12,400.
That's usually big time getting out of debt, or you don't have to worry about paying for gas and groceries now. You can pay off the debt you've gone into trying to pay for gas and groceries lately because of inflation and shit.
Yeah.
You know, that's insanity.
And you're like, oh, what are you doing here? And you're just gonna, well, couldn't that cause inflation too? It's money that already exists. It's just either the government's going to spend it or we are. Mm-hmm. It's going to get spent.
If anything, I feel like giving some of that back to us could be good for the economy too, because people are fucking spending it all over the place.
Yeah. Kenneth Owen says, pending approval from the school boards of regents, the deal is for $42 million, which equals to $6 million per year. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's not the numbers that were in that one.
Richard says, yeah, but they heroically worked from home. Yeah, well, kids fell behind and missed their friends and didn't get socialized and weakened their immune systems. Yeah, that's great. We should give them billions of dollars. Oh, that makes me so mad.
Young children, didn't learn how to say words properly because of masks now.
Yeah. Lemmy says, not to mention all of the people who had to quit their jobs to school their own children.
Yes.
Yeah, and I would let them off the hook if the teachers union was like, no, we're trying to get back into the classrooms, but the government won't let us. The fucking teachers didn't want to go back. They fought like hell every time we tried to open the schools back up.
Yep, they suddenly wanted an at-home job.
Yeah. Davey D with a great point. No, people who paid no taxes shouldn't get shit. I do agree with that.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen, though. We're not going to give big checks out. I think, honestly, the most I think each individual will get is $2,000.
God, I don't even see that happening. I will be pleasantly surprised somehow with whatever we get, if we get something.
That's
how I'm feeling. Isn't that sad?
Well, what are they, that's goes back to, elections have consequences.
So like I said, I'm not voting for these people.
Elections have consequences.
It hasn't been good.
Minnesota schools are chronically underfunded. Hold on. What? Give me a second. Most spending on education by state. Let's see. Taxpayer income. So Minnesota, states that spend the most on education. Well, you can't go by dollar amount, can you? Oh, no. Okay, so Minnesota spends more on education than California. Spends more on education. Where's some other big liberal states? Only spends $2,500 less than New York per pupil. Spends more than, pretty much everybody else. Spends way more than Florida, way more than Texas. About $4,000 more than California.
Look at Idaho.
Idaho barely spends any money.
Anything.
So, fuck. We're so terribly underfunded. Just like they come with their hands out first. The minute they hear $17 billion, they're the first ones going, me, we don't even get a chance to go, hey, you mind? We sit here and go, hey, anything you could throw us would be great.
It kind of would seem like a no-brainer right now because of how hard everything's been. Wouldn't it? That's crazy to me. Dude, we've been in a fucking recession.
Well, this guy doesn't have to run again. Our current governor. He doesn't have to run for re-election ever again, so he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
I guess he's done now.
Yeah. We're also the third highest tax state in the country. If they were to take that $17 billion and go, hey guys, you know what we're going to do? A permanent state tax cut worth $17 billion. I'd be okay with that too.
Yep.
Because that would give everybody hundreds of dollars. Well, maybe $100, $200 a month.
That helps.
More in money every single month, permanently forever. But they'll never do that.
That is also good.
They'll never do that part. So there you go. $17 billion. Just found out today. The teachers union already has their fucking paws out, waiting for their money. Let's go to Howard Stern. Actually, has made the news a couple of times. The last couple of days, yeah. Apparently, he just doesn't give a shit about his staff anymore. He's just kind of waking up, doing his show, mailing it in. Brian says there are good things, though, right, about Minnesota. I mean, yeah.
There are good things.
There's good things about every state.
There's a lot of really cool outdoor opportunities here, I think.
Like
it's a very rich, like, outdoor state.
Yeah.
At least in, like, the spring, summer, fall.
For tourists, you got the mall. Tourists love the mall.
I don't even enjoy that anymore.
Well, no, you're a local. Why would you?
I guess.
Wouldn't enjoy the mall. So yeah, it's okay, cool. Thinking about starting a family there.
I don't know if it's like, I don't know where you're coming from, I guess.
Yeah, it depends on where if you're coming from, like, California or New York, yeah, it's paradise.
Yes, this
it's awesome.
is paradise compared to that.
But if you're coming from, like, Texas or Florida, just stay there.
Who is this that's talking to us, Davey, about that?
Brian.
Oh, Brian.
Brian is saying that.
Somebody said there's 4 seasons. Yes.
Brian says, give me the green light, Aaron. I can't. It depends on where you're coming from. I don't know.
Can you just give us a state? We don't have to know where you're
give us the
specifically
state,
from.
Wyoming. I'd stay in Wyoming.
I would stay the fucking Wyoming. God, there had been so many days where, like, if I didn't have Aaron or the kids and stuff to tie me down, but let's say before you, right? I'd have been
what a horse shit fucking thing you just said.
That's not horse shit.
Tie you down?
That's
sorry.
not how I meant that.
I'm sorry.
saying, like, before you, there's been so many days
that's
where
a
I
better
would
way
have
to say
uprooted and totally moved out west that direction.
That's a much better way to say that.
I didn't mean, like, tie me down in a negative manner, you fucking insecure guy.
I'm not insecure. I mean, I'm just holding you accountable for what you said.
I didn't mean it that way.
Before. Okay, that makes a
God,
lot
you were
more
so...
sense. No, come on.
How many times have I told you that, like, previously I totally would have gone out
west? But
west?
now you're saying it to a lot of people. I
am here, and it's great. That's fine.
John says, too fucking windy in Wyoming. I used to live in Casper, and well, I guess I don't know that. Yeah. Well, okay. Wyoming really does suck shit.
What?
So yeah, I would probably come here. Oh, it's got to be so fucking boring in Wyoming.
If you don't like spending, like, all your life outside, yeah, it's probably really miserable.
It sucks shit. Yeah. You know what? From Wyoming, definitely come here.
Boy, where are you telling him to move to if he's coming here? Don't go too far north.
Apple Valley.
Apple Valley?
Yeah, that's nice. Minnetonka. Lakeville.
I'm not moving to Minnetonka.
There you go. South suburbs. Wait, is that
I would not go to the suburbs if I were you.
Fucking Maple Grove, Minnesota.
Go somewhere southern Minnesota.
Don't go to, like, central and north Minnesota. It's fucking boring.
Southern. Yeah. Go southern for sure.
Apple Valley, Lakeville, shit like that. You'll enjoy yourself. Yeah, that's the thing about Wyoming. Like, you can romanticize, like, oh, the outdoors. Yeah, that's fun for like 5 minutes.
God,
and then the rest of it,
things.
it's just fucking boring.
I understand. There's so many things I'd do there, though.
Brian says Sauk Rapids. Sauk Rapids is fine. It's quiet. Sauk Rapids is a very quiet town. Put it that way. So Howard was back in the news again. This time, Howard gives historically his fans have liked that he gives such hard-hitting commentary. And, on really serious issues. You need Howard to bust somebody's balls. He's going to get in there and bust somebody's balls.
Sure.
Then, of course, COVID hit. And everyone who didn't want to wear a mask when they went out to take their garbage out was a Nazi, and he wanted them all to die. So that kind of, like, Howard was trending a certain way come 2020, and then when COVID hit, he just went off the cliff.
He had a fucking mental break of some sort.
Well, now apparently Howard is just an old lady who just sits in his house watching the Prince Harry and Meghan Markle documentary on Netflix.
Come on. I couldn't think of something more boring to watch.
The guy who used to bring you Lesbian Dial-A-Date, Beetlejuice, and all kinds of other shit now goes on his show and goes, did you guys see that documentary on Meghan Markle and Prince Harry? Wasn't that, that was just, and now.
Did you know that was out even?
Yeah,
I didn't.
I've seen it on Netflix. I've seen the listing for it.
But
listen to Howard, like, another problem I have with Howard is, like, fuck what his positions are, fuck what his opinions are. It's really also the lack of effort he puts into his show. Like, even his takes and everything, it just sounds like he's saying words to fill time. This is Howard talking about the Prince Harry, Meghan Markle documentary on Netflix.
Hey, you watching this Harry and Meghan? I tell you, for me,
I got through 20 minutes.
They come off like such whiny bitches.
Oh, okay. At least that's good, right?
I just want you to consider who's saying that about them.
Right, but for me sitting here, I was like, oh, he's going to love this.
Howard Stern, of all people, is calling someone else a bunch of whiny bitches.
Well, that must mean they're truly awful.
They must be really whiny bitches if Howard's going, oh, they complain a lot.
Yeah, I guess Howard complaining about.
Yes, that's all he does anymore.
Doesn't sound good.
All he does is whine like a bitch constantly. I heard some of our staffers went to a concert and they weren't wearing masks, right? Yeah, Howard, I'm sorry, it's not October of 2020 anymore. I mean, people go out and do shit now.
Well, fuck, he got mad at people walking on the sidewalk with no masks on.
Yes, Howard, then stay home. You know, I used to criticize Howard because, he doesn't go out anymore and because of COVID and all that. You know what? Maybe he was right. Maybe Howard should just stay in.
Maybe, yeah.
And let everyone else,
Maybe
run
he
their
was
lives.
like telling us that he is meant to be there.
Yeah.
You know, some people just aren't for this world.
Exactly.
They treated her like she really was like just that Prince Charles was such a to Lady Diana. And I feel bad for Prince Harry losing his mother and all that. So you got my empathy there. But
doesn't he just sound tired?
Yeah,
he just sounds old and tired.
There's nothing interesting here anymore.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, when those two start whining about wah, 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 and they don't like me, and she wants to be beloved in this country. It's just very weird to watch two people who keep screaming, we wanted our privacy,
we're watching
we wanted
Howard
the press
Stern.
to leave us alone. And then what is their special that they put out on Netflix? Showing you them and their kids and their life.
Okay, and
God, Howard he's insufferable.
he sounds like he should be like narrating.
Right, like
something.
even when I agree with Howard Stern now, I'm like, boy, you're not involved in this at all. Like you don't give a shit. You're not invested in what you're putting out there at all. They just say in your contract, you got to go do 2-3 shows a week. So you just fill that time for 2-3 times a week. You don't really care about your show. I mean,
it's kind of like an NPC at this point.
Yeah, at 68 years old, do you really think that he's got the juice and the fire in his belly to make this bigger than ever? No, of course not. Kenneth says, how does education claim to be educational when they consistently, their highest paid employee is the State University college football coach? Well, at least the college football team draws revenue for the school.
That, and he's probably actually teaching the kids something about like team effort
Right.
and, dedication and hard work.
Richard says he sounds medicated. Yeah, he just sounds like a different guy nowadays. Brian says Howard used to do an impression of his mother, and now his voice sounds exactly like that. He does. He sounds like an old Jewish lady. Brittany says, I'm torn because I agree with him on this one. Yeah, so do I, but I didn't need Howard Stern to tell me that these two are whiny bitches. I've been watching them for a couple of years now. They're whiny bitches.
And I think what we're trying to say is he's kind of a whiny bitch, so probably shouldn't be pointing fingers.
Not only is it that he's a whiny bitch, but he also, he just sounds tired and old.
He sounds worn out.
Yeah, he just sounds like...
he's deflating.
Again, he sounds like he doesn't want to do this anymore. But people keep lining up to him and handing him hundreds of millions of dollars and say, here, do a show. And he goes, oh, okay.
I guess you do it.
I bet you the day they fire him, they're like, Howard, nobody listens to Sirius XM anymore. Your show's boring. Your audience is left for podcasts. We're going to have to let you go. I bet you'd go, oh, thank God, sweet release. I can just go home and die in my mansion now. That's what I've been waiting for forever.
See, but I bet he does in short order because this is all he's got going on. That guy doesn't go out.
No, he doesn't.
He
do
sits at
anything.
home with his cat.
Richard says, and that was the best clip I've heard from him in a long time. That's true because he's not, he's not complaining about COVID or bitching about someone not being vaccinated or wearing a mask or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least that he is though. He's like an old Jewish woman. He just sits at home watching Netflix documentaries all day.
Do you really think he'll be fired? No. I don't think he'll ever be fired.
No, they won't fire him. I'll tell you why they won't fire him. A, he's the only thing that brings an audience to that company.
Yeah.
So they're kind of, basically, he is the cancer keeping them alive. Like, he's not getting better.
Like, if you were to cut it out, suddenly you're bleeding out and everything.
Right. It would kill you. It would kill you to remove Howard, even though you probably should, because he's really boring.
Like, your body's learned to function around your tumor now.
Right. Like Corey says, it's a thing where you're pinched between two cars, and if you move the cars, you'll die.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Davey D says, wait, you mean Conan isn't bringing an audience? Conan hasn't brought an audience since he left the 11:30 Central spot and went to fill in for Jay Leno. He hasn't drawn a crowd in a long... Conan, to me, is one of the most overrated, living on an old reputation performers of all time. Conan was very funny on his 11:30 show when he could get away with weird shit. Mm-hmm. But once he left that 11:30 spot, he was terrible because he couldn't play at a better time. His ratings for all his shit was terrible. And they ended up kind of canceling his show quietly, and now he's, I guess, doing a podcast. I don't know.
I haven't heard anything about him lately.
But the thing that's going to keep Howard coming back to Sirius is Sirius wants the Howard Library. And that's what they're paying him a shitload of money for now.
Why don't they just buy it from him?
Because he won't sell it. They have to basically lease it from him. Which is smarter. I mean,
it is smarter. But
he gives them 5-year deals instead of selling it. And they probably can't afford to buy it. They have to just kind of go as, pay as you go.
Sure.
Brian says, Aaron is right about Conan, classic Harvard guy who thought he was a comedian. Quadruple H says, Conan is on XM, had no idea he's fallen hard. Richard says, Conan wrote that Simpsons episode that was good in 1989. And also, Conan was in the Weird Al movie. Yeah, I think you're right.
Oh, damn. Did we miss that?
No, I remember him being in there.
I think I missed it.
But, that's how memorable it was.
Right.
But, all those guys, though, like, Leno isn't going away. He's still doing cars and lighting himself on fire.
Still has a show.
Yeah, they sent fucking Letterman to Ukraine to interview Zelensky. It's like, how many people had to say no before Letterman did that gig? And I love how Netflix is like, oh, we're running out of money. Oh, we're not doing so well. Oh, we got to lay off all these people. Our stock price is going down. Hey, why don't we fly Letterman out to Ukraine with a big production crew and film an interview with Zelensky?
Doesn't seem right, huh?
Yeah, it's a little weird. It's a little weird. Well, continuing on, moving on from Howard Stern and Conan O'Brien.
What a drag.
Let's go to a story. Are we going back to Florida? No, this time Charleston, South Carolina. You know how sometimes people will, if they're worried that they're running some kind of scam or they're running some kind of scheme, and you have, you feel like maybe they're on to you. So maybe you'll create some subterfuge or a distraction. You'll like cause some problem over here or have some fire over here, and then you'll skedaddle. While
you're deflecting, yeah.
Yeah, and you'll get out of there. You use that to make your escape. Like maybe they're close to finding out some kind of financial fuckery you're doing. Like Sam Bankman-Fried, maybe like he sets a building on fire over there so he can get the fuck out, right?
One of his buildings even. A sacrifice.
A guy in South Carolina tried to do that. Went a little too hard in the paint on the distraction, I think. When the distraction becomes bigger than the thing you're trying to distract from, you might have fucked up.
I think this is the most significant filing in this case here to date, other than the indictments for murder.
Thank you for joining us tonight.
I want you to hear that again. This is the most significant filing in this case, except for the murder.
Right, which is kind of an afterthought here.
Yeah.
The state dropped a blockbuster filing today in the Murdaugh murder case, telling the court in no uncertain terms why Alec Murdaugh killed his wife and son. Our investigative reporter Ann Emerson tells us what the state believes was the embattled former lawyer's motive in the killings. Ann?
Well, Tessa, in a detailed motion, state prosecutors say Alec Murdaugh killed his wife and son to turn the attention away from his deep financial troubles.
Why not just admit to the financial schemes and scams?
Look, if they book me on murder cases, they're not going to find my scams.
If I murder my family and they put me in jail for that, they can't put me in jail for the financial issues.
He's thinking like, they'll waive those. They'll waive the financial problems.
Oh, no. We've got all the rest of your life now to prosecute you for the financial stuff now, too.
How do you ever pay for it now?
God.
Oh, my God.
He doesn't have to worry. He's not going to get out. What a boneheaded idea.
That is definition of hard to paint, though.
Yeah. I need to distract from my financial fraud that I'm committing. Yeah. Why don't I murder a couple of people? Because that'll get the heat off the... Oh, my God.
Look, you have to admire the commitment to the bit, at least.
I guess, yeah.
You went for it.
And so it paints a very dark picture of the defendant as to his motivation. The state alleges he murdered his wife and his son to take attention away, in effect, from his financial crimes.
According to state prosecutors, the killings line up with the revelations that he allegedly stole millions of dollars over a 15-year period. Overwhelmed with debt and no way to dig himself out, the state says Murdaugh shot and killed his wife Maggie and son Paul.
But why?
The state's
right.
They found out?
Step 1, murder wife and kid. Step 2, Step 3, freedom.
Can't draw the lines here. I don't know.
Ploy to buy himself a little time.
Murdering people doesn't buy you time. Murdering people does the opposite of buying you time. When people hear gunshots and then you get a weird cordite smell and then you realize you haven't seen the wife and kid for a few days, people tend to call the police on shit like that.
Kids not showing up at school anymore.
Yeah,
it's going to be suspicious.
Phone calls are going to get made. You could have spent the murdering time shredding documents.
Anything, yeah. Come up with a good cover story, or maybe somebody, like, you can lie, say somebody, like, goaded you into this shit, blackmailed you, anything.
Hair bleach and plane tickets, anything.
Like, right, you didn't have to kill them. You could have just fucking flew the country.
Right.
Were also just 3 days before a hearing in that fatal boat crash lawsuit, which would reveal his disastrous financial situation.
Oh, so this guy's just a piece of shit all around. He's crashing boats and getting sued.
You could have maybe sold the boat and got out of some debt.
Stealing from people. He's murdering his family. Boy, this guy is like the choose your own adventure book where everyone ends with the monster eating you.
This is kind of scary, huh?
The state says this tactic was successful for a little while.
Everyone became really sympathetic to him, and the inquiries just simply stopped. The hearing was canceled in civil court. The law firm didn't question him anymore about the alleged
he tried to make it look like an accident. He made it look like somebody else did it. So then they would be like, well, now but that's kind of a high gamble you're taking.
That's not even what I just got out of that. I was kind of under the impression that he was already going to court for the financial problems. Yeah. And then there was the boat accident and they felt sad that his family died.
No, the boat accident is what revealed the financial problems. That's what they say here. We'll go back. The boat accident revealed the financial problems. And I think he tried to play it like he didn't kill his family.
Okay.
And the inquiries just simply stopped. The hearing was canceled.
The state says this tactic was which would reveal hearing time. The murders were also just 3 days before a hearing in that fatal boat crash lawsuit, which would reveal his disastrous financial situation.
Right. So the boat crash lawsuit, in discovery, he has to show his financials to see if he can pay whatever the lawsuit would be.
Yep.
And that was going to show that he'd been stealing millions of dollars.
I got it now. Yep.
So then he killed his family.
The state says this tactic was successful for a little while.
Everyone became really sympathetic to him, and the inquiries just simply stopped. The hearing was canceled in civil court. The law firm didn't question him anymore about the alleged missing money.
Okay, but that's where you get a plane ticket and you fly the fuck away.
So who died in that boat crash then? Did he kill somebody?
I don't know.
And so I think the time frame went from June to September. There was just no asking him because everyone felt really sorry for him. So as twisted as it might sound, it really, in a way, was a very effective plan. It just worked.
He wanted to say brilliant, but he's like, oh no, some people were murdered. I don't want to say brilliant, but
when you work in law like that, I'm sure sometimes you do see what people have done. And you're like, you know what? Smart. That was pretty smart and well thought out.
But you had 4 months to get the fuck out of Dodge and you didn't do it. That's the biggest problem.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, the biggest problem is that he murdered his family. I mean,
you said that and I went,
Yeah, 100%. The biggest problem is that this guy killed his wife and kid.
2 innocents.
But I'm saying the biggest problem for him is that why wasn't he, grabbing up some cash and leaving the country?
Right. Clearly he didn't care about them a whole lot, so he's not going to miss them.
To me, the biggest problem is the kid murder.
It says when Murdaugh was confronted again by his law firm 3 months later, he pulled another stunt, that botched suicide attempt on the side of the road.
You got a pattern within a pattern. You've got the motive evidence, which is basically pattern evidence to show the motivation for the murder, that these financial crimes were committed over a long period of time. You wanted to hide them.
Jesus. Well, and the defense is expected to come out swinging. They'll argue Murdaugh's alleged financial crime should not be admissible as a motive for another crime. It'll be up to the judge to allow them as evidence of his motive.
Now, Ann, all of this comes on the eve of a...
Please tell me he didn't do more shit.
Yeah, this story's not even close to done.
This story is not done yet.
Hearing in the Murdaugh case, that's happening tomorrow in Colleton County. You're going to be there, of course. Now, you're also digging into some crucial evidence and getting some expert insight.
That's right, Tessa. Right now, Murdaugh's defense team wants the shirt Alex Murdaugh wore the night his wife and son were killed last year to be thrown out of court as physical evidence in the murders. According to the state, there is evidence of high-velocity blood spatter on the shirt, and that would mean Murdaugh was the shooter. However, the defense argues in a pretrial motion that Murdaugh's shirt was destroyed by the state's crime scene lab when it was tested, and the defense can't do an independent analysis.
If that's true, that's like that. Who's the one guy, the staircase guy? Michael Peterson.
Michael Peterson.
That's like that Michael Peterson thing where you just want to grab somebody in the state's office and just strangle them because you fucked this up for us. Are you out of your mind?
We had a home run.
Oh,
he fucking dropped the ball.
Which is afforded to them under the law. I went to see Dr. Robert Bennett. He's a forensic scientist who is often called to testify about crime scene evidence. Dr. Bennett had concerns about the way SLED processed the shirt. He showed me how SLED could have cut one small section of the shirt, sprayed it with chemicals, and saved the rest for the defense, rather than spoiling the whole shirt. But
watch them fuck this up and he walks.
That is something I do hate about this justice system of anyone's is like people really do get away with bullshit for really bullshit reasons.
And because some dildo couldn't figure out to not fuck up the evidence. Because if the case or if the defense can't test it, then you can't use it in court.
Correct.
Because they have a right to test that shit too with their own independent people.
Or if you didn't file some kind of evidence correctly, like if there's any fucking missteps, they won't use it.
Right.
And that could have been the one thing that fucking nailed the guy. Oof. You know?
If that, And then watch some fucked up thing happen with the financial case. Like this guy's going to end up going scot-free.
Wouldn't that be something if he was some kind of fucking genius and just pulled the whole thing off?
Jesus. Or just the luckiest son of a bitch in the world.
Right.
I've got Victor sent us the drop. Let's get this installed. And we can test out our new drop tonight. Monkeys are...
You can do monkeys attack.
Attacking. There we go. Raise that up. Close it out.
Guys, the monkeys are attacking us.
The fear in that voice.
I cannot imagine that one being used a lot on this program.
Oh, God, that's great.
I cannot... Oh, wait, we got more of them from Victor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we got another one that we've got to add in as well. Let's here we go. Let's get this one. Let's open up.
Oh, it's going to be a Husey clip.
It's going to be a Husey drop.
Oh, man.
Yes, that is correct, madam. Aaron. Here's what we'll call this one. Aaron. I don't want to read it out loud for you guys. You're going to get to hear it. Here we go.
The guy Aaron looks like a really thin, strung out Peter Griffin.
Fucking hate Husey.
He has a lovely voice.
That son of a bitch. Oh, he said that that April, she's a lovely girl. I'd like to give her some of my Guinness, if you know what I mean. And that means something sexual. And then what do I get?
The guy Aaron looks like a really thin, strung out Peter Griffin.
I like mine better. I don't get a clip.
Fucking crush Husey.
I defiled a child.
See, you got a drop. That's your drop.
That one can get deleted, though.
What about this drop?
And if I let go too soon, that's where the scissoring happens.
All right, well, this is one of your drops.
I like a nice shorn puss.
Yep. What do you want?
Okay, I don't get a complimentary one the way you do.
Well, this is not. How is this complimentary?
The guy Aaron looks like a really thin, strung out Peter Griffin.
He could have just said strung out Peter Griffin. He called you thin. You're taking the wrong thing from this.
I guess that's actually kind of sweet.
Guys, the monkeys are attacking us.
Every time Marquise calls in from now on.
Hey.
What?
What are you saying?
Just for fun. Just for shits and giggles. Guys, we are 190 away from tomorrow's evening show's goal. So we are, we've knocked out tonight. We've knocked out tomorrow morning. We are now working on tomorrow evening's show. So thank you guys very much. If any of you feel like throwing in via Super Chats, there's the Streamlabs and PayPal links as well if you'd like to do that. All of it goes towards that goal Wednesday evening. It has been over 2 weeks now since we've actually had a goal on the day of the show. So thank you.
Cool. And then tonight we hit a huge milestone of getting over 7,000 subs, right? But then some of you fuckers fucking unsubbed.
7,004.
Okay, we made it back.
At the moment. So not only did we make it back, we are over 7,000. Now, you want to really try to fuck shit up?
You want to try for 8?
You want to try for 7,500 by New Year's?
Yeah.
That's going to be an uphill battle, but maybe we can hit 7,500 by New Year's. That would be a cool one. So like the video if you're enjoying the show. Subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the program. That helps us out a lot. But we have crossed over 7,000. We started in basically the beginning of May, streaming on YouTube with 1,000 subs.
Share the show, guys.
So,
thank you.
Averaging damn near 1,000 subs per month. Right now, it is 992 per month. So 992 subs in the last month.
That's so
Thank you
many.
guys very much.
Thank you.
Julia says, y'all, most of you haven't liked this video. Well, that happens. You know, I see that a lot in people's chats. Somebody was writing in Chrissy's chat today. They were like, oh, there's 300 some people in here and only like 100 likes. I'm like, that's pretty good. But hey, please, if you've forgotten, absolutely like. Oh, we got our hacky little thing here. Hit the subscribe button, smash that like button, and click the bell to get notifications. There you go. Dub with $2 says, wow, Aaron plus April, hats off to you all.
Thank
you.
you.
I mean, Corey and Johnny and Oz and everyone else.
Well, he said hats off to you all.
Oh, that's very
We're just
sweet.
on screen at the moment.
Need Trump says, how many members do you have? I think we're at 360. And remember, the more of you who become members, the lower our goal is every day, which is very, very cool. So thank you guys for that. If you feel like becoming a member, it does help this show out tremendously. All right, a lot of stuff going on. Don't say tonight's show was really funny. We've got 3 more stories left, and we got 25 minutes left for you. So enjoy the rest of the program. Let's go to Las Vegas.
Oh, fun.
No, you're not going to. No, it's not.
It's not fun today?
This one is not fun. This is not a fun one.
Just jumping right in.
Yeah.
And we will get to those stories in just a moment. But first, from the 8 News Now investigators.
Uh-oh, I think I might have to hit refresh on this one. It seems like the video got a little gummed up, if you will. Don't read the headline yet. Just pretend it's not up on the screen. Don't even look. It's fine.
Las Vegas hotel guests watch and concealing it inside her genitals on.
Wait, what did she have in her genitals?
A hotel guest's watch.
Oh, God.
No, this is something they talk about in Las Vegas. Hookers will do this.
No, I understand that. It does happen. They'll, basically what we're told is if any just random girl comes up to you and she's friendly with you, probably don't go anywhere with her.
Well,
because you don't know.
It's the way girls should behave when guys are really nice to them.
Yes.
They're trying to fuck you.
But they come to you like that.
Right. And it's tough for guys because if a woman just pats you on the back, like, oh, she wants to suck my dick. Like,
and you're drunk, more than likely.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, I'm going to get laid in Las Vegas. This is fucking awesome. This is so cool.
She looks like a 10.
Yeah, then she goes up to your room. She fucks you. She steals your shit. She puts it in her vagina.
I've heard from some people, stories that they don't even get to the fucking. You'll go to, the bathroom in your room or something real quick, right before you're going to get down to it.
Yeah.
And she'll just quick steal your fucking shit and leave.
Yeah, you're not supposed to, give them your room number because she can text it to other people. And
text it to, men she's with and come,
beat the shit out of you and steal your stuff. Yeah.
Sunday, was in town for a Monday court date for a similar crime. A man called 911 from the Aria Hotel Sunday morning, reporting a woman later identified as 33-year-old Sarah Richards had taken items from his room, including a $12,000 watch.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, and these girls know how to pick the guys, too. That's another thing.
Yeah, because everyone is wearing all of their nicest shit.
Yeah.
Shocking.
Especially like Aria, Cosmo, places like that.
That's why I was a little shocked it was Aria, just because I'm like, that to me, it wouldn't go down there, but they would have nice stuff there.
Yeah, exactly. So. Like if you go to like MGM, that's more of a touristy hotel, you know?
Right.
But you go to like Cosmo, everyone's dressed nice and looks good and everything else.
Yeah, I guess nobody wants to rob the Travel Lodge people.
No, they don't go to Circus to, take your tokens from you.
Nope.
Officers say they met up with Richards in the lobby, and they say that's when they found the watch concealed inside her body. Richards was in town for a Monday court hearing involving a case where police say she stole another man's watch, also at a strip hotel. Police say Richards lives in Baltimore. She posted bond and is due in court again in January.
Where I'm sure she'll come back to Las Vegas for that court hearing and try to steal another watch. She doesn't seem to be very good at it, though.
You're going to kind of ruin the watch with your fucking juices, aren't you? Think about that.
Look, you clean it off as nice as you can. I don't think you're fencing these things for like the 12 grand. I think these idiots, like when they steal shit like this and they, kind of grab it out of their vagina. I hope it's not making that sound. You should get that checked out.
I don't want to hear that sound ever again.
Oh, man, it's really in there. Hold on. I know it's in here somewhere. Hold on. I'm a grown man playing with his balls right now for a living.
Please stop.
Oh, there we go. All right, I got it.
You're going to pull out your fucking cervix with that.
Yeah, I know. I'm hooking out all kinds of plumbing.
Oh my God.
Just trying to grab that watch. My hand is very warm now.
Well, think about it. Like, wouldn't the lynx like fucking catch your shit too? Like in there?
I don't know. I don't have a pussy.
Fuck, dude.
Jesus. But no, it's not like these people steal $12,000 watches and they know they're worth 12 grand. They take them to a pawn shop.
Yeah,
the pawn shop guy looks at a dumb whore like this and goes, give you 200 for it. They're like, oh shit, 200. That's a nice, all right, sounds good. And this guy's like, I'm going to charge people $4 grand for this fucking watch. So I'll sell it way cheaper than what it's worth, but I'm going to make thousands of dollars for this watch. Oh, it's just
that's dirty.
Yeah. It's a dirty business.
There's a guy that I watch sometimes called Jacob's Life in Vegas, and he lives there, and out of all the Vegas streamers, he does a lot of videos on like crime and shit like that, and a lot of them on hookers and strippers and how they scam you, and they get dirty sometimes with the especially the calling their men to the room while you're in the bathroom or something,
and just be like, hey, look, we could kick the living shit out of you, or you could give us everything you've got,
and it's over.
And we're still going to take everything you've got.
Not give them the stuff,
Rex Dart parody account said she's like a prop comic, pulling out watches, wallets, eventually a coat rack and a pool cue. Yeah, that's a lot of stolen shit, just pulling it out of her vagina.
I guess that there's a chance it already smells metallic down there, so it's a good cover.
Yeah,
for the watches and shit.
What? It always smells like that. I'm a remarkably unclean gal.
What?
I got scratched by a Floridian herpes monkey.
Guys, the monkeys are attacking us.
Yeah. So
I just want to play that somewhere like inappropriately. I don't know where I'm going with it yet. But wow.
Planned Parenthood?
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
I don't know. I just, when you go, some people just don't learn. When you're in town already to face charges on you doing this before, what makes you think that this time it's going to work out? You know what the guy realizes is missing the second you leave the room? The most expensive item he has on him.
Yeah, most people aren't going to misplace their watch, especially a Rolex.
But now does he want it back? It's got pussy juice crust all over it.
No, but I bet they will try to get enough money to recoup him for a new one or something.
I wonder if you insure your $12,000 watch too.
I would say you do.
I would say you probably insure that. I mean, but yeah, you got it looks like it's like a boat that's got barnacles on it. Like you get it back and it's just crust.
Oh, flaky.
You got to just go. And there's just white mist just kind of rolling up into the air. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't clean that deep enough, I feel.
Dub says History Channel American pickers never underbid, likely because they're on camera. Yeah. Penn and Brown Candy says Penn and Teller come waltzing out of her snatch.
Oh, no.
Oh.
That's so gross.
Copperfield goes like this in front of her, pulls out a bunch of Rolexes, just one on each finger.
Penn and Teller actually pulled that African spotted pygmy elephant out of her snatch they made disappear.
She hid the cow in her cunt. That's amazing.
It's amazing.
Amazing. What is it about white girls on a strip and stealing watches? And why don't they steal them from black men? I don't understand. That's amazing.
We can tell you, but...
That's right, because they're afraid of them.
Right.
Because they'll be violent. That's amazing. Reeling Minnesota says, always wondered why that watch I bought used to always smell like red snapper. Yeah,
That's a problem.
You thought it's because you won it in a vending machine at Red Lobster. You are wrong, my friend. Let's go back to Florida. A man faces major charges after deputies said he chased a boater on his dinghy. That's just always a silly word. No matter
Why was the boater on your dinghy, though?
Yeah, what's the boater doing on your... This story has a lot of levels to it right away.
Oh, man.
Deputy said he chased a boater on his dinghy. That doesn't seem like much of a chase. That's kind of more of a...
More like a flick.
What the fuck are you doing there?
A little slap.
The Monroe County Sheriff's Office said deputies were called to Boyd's Campground. It just does not sound like a rednecky place at all.
Sounds a little rapey, if I might.
On Stock Island at around 12 a.m. on Sunday.
Oh, no.
The 30-year-old victim told deputies he was on his boat in the Bay Area near mile marker 5 when the suspect, identified as 47-year-old Julio Andres Suet, approached him in a dinghy yelling and stating he was going to kill him. Never give up the element of surprise.
Can I say something?
Sure.
People all like revere Florida as like one of the greatest places to be, but then you got fucking suicidal herpes monkeys flying out of trees. You've got people chasing people on dinghies and threatening to kill them. Like, how do you live this way?
Burmese pythons.
Yeah. Fucking gators everywhere and monitor lizards.
You're on a little dinghy. I just imagine a guy with oars going, I'm going to fucking kill you. The guy's like, what do I do? Like, the guy's just sitting here. He doesn't break eye contact. He's just like, you're fucking dead the minute I get over there.
This is giving me serious Austin Powers vibes of the guy standing there for the steamroller to come over.
My forearms are like Popeyes. You're in real big trouble.
Huh?
Hey.
Oh, go ahead.
Hey, what are you doing? Don't start that engine. You heard what I'm going to do.
I'm going to kill you when I get over there.
Minute I get over there, you are a dead man. God. What a terrible thing to do. Threaten to kill someone while you're on a fucking dinghy. The Monroe County Sheriff's Office said deputies were called. The victim continued to say that Suet tried to hit him. So he tried to ram him. What are you, a fucking trireme in the Polynesian War? Peloponnesian?
Dude, you're gonna be
Peloponnesian. I'm a fucking idiot.
You're going to be really greasy if you get hit by Suet.
God. Now is a good time to thank Tom Chilstrom for the $20. He says, Merry Christmas, motherfuckers.
Oh, thank you, Tom.
Thank you, Tommy. Appreciate that. We should have been at your comedy show this weekend, but I went to the wrong place.
I tried to tell him.
Whoopsie daisy.
It's all right.
$170 away from tomorrow night's goal. If you'd like to chip in, there's the PayPal and the Streamlabs Super Chats count as well. The victim continued to say that Suet tried to hit him, but he sprayed Suet with pepper spray. That's when Suet fired 3 rounds from his dinghy at the victim's boat before leaving. It's such a retarded state.
Did these two know each other at all?
I hope so.
He probably, like, one guy, Suet, probably made fun of the other guy's fucking dinghy.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm going to kill you. Psst, hey, God damn it. Just firing blind with pepper spray in your face.
I want this to be an episode of something.
Oh.
Like, I want Sam Hyde to, like, reenact this with his people.
The sheriff's office said deputies and the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission officers found Suet's dinghy soon after. When he was apprehended, deputies said Suet admitted to firing a gun at the victim's boat, while multiple witnesses corroborated the victim's account of events. The sheriff's office said Suet was charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, discharging a firearm into a residential property, and burglary. Yeah, for stealing all the headlines, bro.
Right. I was going to say, what did he fucking steal, I guess?
Julia's right. This is the most Florida story I think we've ever found.
Ugh.
God. Just getting mace sprayed in your face and then just blindly firing a gun at somebody.
On a dinghy.
Their neighbors, they do this every year. They just went too far this time. Yeah. It's enough of the ad-libbing, boys.
This is their version of sparring.
Yeah. If you touch his dinghy, you're gay. I love a little dinghy on dinghy crime, says John Hahn.
Oh, no.
God. Are you guys want a little Brittany Griner update?
I do. I just wanted to thank somebody quick. I don't know their name because I missed it, but there was a new sub in here, and they came over because of Simpcast, and I wanted to thank them for being here.
Very, very cool. Was it very recent? I can go find it.
Yeah, it was recent. It's a long message.
I can go find it. There we go. Julia says, new sub, saw April on Simpcast Sunday night because of Ricada. I watched 45 minutes of your morning show during Simpcast instead of just Nick. Consider inviting both Nick and Lady Rackets, his wife. Oh, we are. I already talked to Nick, and he's going to be on the show. We're just going to get a date together, and we're going to have Nick on the show. And since he lives pretty close to us, we're going to probably go out with the guy afterwards. Hopefully.
Thank you for being here.
Maybe he can bring his fucking broad and we can all go out together.
Ooh, a double date.
Fun times here.
With the Ricadas.
With the Ricada family. Let's take a look. Here, let's... yeah, sure. They can come. Yeah, they can come on over anytime. Absolutely.
That's pretty cute, actually.
Just making sure she wasn't an uggo. Joking.
Aaron doesn't let most ugly people in this house.
No, I don't. I have to be the ugliest person in the home at all times. That's my rule.
Why is that?
Just don't want anybody uglier than me here. That's all.
He does assert himself in other ways.
Fauci's Pangolin says, I remember a Mexican coming at my ice house last February in a dinghy. Must be a thing.
How do you come in an ice house in a dinghy?
You just jack off quick. Oh, that's just come in an ice house. It's very easy. I can show you sometime.
Okay.
Troy Gomez says the Peloponnesian War and Dennis Miller go hand in hand. That was a very Dennis Miller joke I had. Yeah, he was trying to ram him with his boat like it was a trireme in the Peloponnesian War. Fucking retarded Dennis Miller joke. Julia says that's what I'm saying. Double date with the Ricadas.
Sure.
Minnesota doesn't have the greatest places to go eat.
I will say that much, yeah. What do you do? Go to Old Brick House?
I mean, if you're willing to drive, there's Chop in Elk River. That's not bad.
When have you been there?
I was there a couple of years, 4 years ago.
I swear we drove by there one day and I'm like, hey, have you ever been there? And you said no.
I feel like I was there before something. Before one of our comedy shows, I think a bunch of us went.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, no, we had a show. You know what? We had a show.
I'm now figuring that's your way of telling me that place sucks dick and that I'm not going there.
It was either before our show at the Sherburne County Fair, which is in Elk River, so that might have been it, or a show we had at the Friendly Buffalo in Big Lake, which that would have been on the way. It was one of those two.
Okay.
I don't remember which. Julia says, oh my God, you guys will get along to a level that is terrifying. Oh, she was being nice. Glad to be here. You guys are funny and sweet. I'm not sweet.
I can be pretty sweet.
I'm a prickly son of a bitch.
I even him out somehow.
Oh, Stevie J's right. A triple date with Ed and Michelle, but they're in Ohio.
I know. They're too far away.
Salt of the earth, those two.
We could take them to Brick and Bourbon. We could do the Maple Grove one even. No, that's too long of a drive. Let's just go here.
Yeah, Brick and Bourbon is... I'd rather go to Old Capitol than Brick and Bourbon, though.
Old Capitol, we're fucking dumb.
You are. Don't involve me in your horse shit. I remember.
I didn't hear you bringing it up.
Yes, I did.
Till right now.
I did just now.
You were going out of your way to wherever this Chop place that you lied to me about, and instead of Old Cap.
Jay Santos says, make a gun review channel, April, and lose the dork. Hey, that's me.
Ooh.
I'm not. April doesn't know enough about guns.
No, not
Do
yet.
a gun review channel.
I should know more.
Griner got some Slavic prison pussy. Well, she's dunking. I don't know if you know about that. She had her first practice back, and they were all very happy to report that she dunked. There's no video of it, of course.
Her muscles haven't atrophied by now?
No, and you're in prison. You can keep those muscles up.
Okay.
By the way, I saw people, I think you guys on Simpcast and then on Wet Spot last night when Mersh and Royce were on, people were like trying to make the argument that she's actually a dude. She's not actually a dude.
The pictures are damning.
She's a muscular woman. You have no tits if you're a muscular woman.
That was
they go away.
Not even just the lack of tits. It was like the whole shape of her upper pectoral region.
Looks like a guy.
Seemed pretty sus.
Right. Because she's a giant 6'8" muscular woman.
Man, I know what you're saying, but it didn't look right.
Well, no, I mean, a 6'8" woman will never look right.
The general placement and everything was so weird. I don't know. I'm not going to argue you. I'm sure she's a lady. That's fine. I don't care.
Well, I didn't say she's a lady. I just said she's probably a woman. Robert Griffin III. Robert Griffin III apologizes for on-air racial slur.
Oh.
Not what I meant to say. Ruh-roh. Here we go.
Any relation to you?
Robert Griffin III?
Yeah.
No, believe it or not.
I hear you're one of the thin griffins.
Yeah, but you're going to be able to tell the difference between the two of us relatively quickly.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and listen to, this is TMZ Sports. They get kind of,
cunty.
Copyrighty. So let's just listen to this one. You don't need the visual anyway.
People said that Jalen Hurts couldn't get it done. He couldn't operate from the pocket. He's not the quarterback of the future. I think he proved all those was wrong.
He did.
What? Those Jews?
The pocket, he's not the quarterback of the future. I think he proved all those was wrong.
I'll write it down for you. I got it.
It was at J.I. Hold on a minute. Can we get an uncensored?
That one.
No fucking way.
I swear to God.
Dude, that's like an old-timey one.
What
Nobody says that anymore.
I was fucking shocked, but if you watch his mouth and you listen, that's exactly what that sounded like.
All right, here. Drops racial slur live on Monday Night Football. Everybody's doing reaction stuff on it already. Let's see if they.
Or are we late?
Oh yeah, it sounds.
He actually meant this.
Hold on.
Talking about the critics of Jalen Hurts. Let's listen to it again. We'll let him say it.
People said that Jalen Hurts couldn't get it done. He couldn't operate from the pocket. He's not the quarterback of the future. I think he proved all those jigaboos wrong.
He fucking said it.
You can't say that.
You can't. The white guy next to him.
Steve Young is super. Here, we can play this because this guy's cool. This guy's all right.
Wow.
He'll be cool to the Oh my God.
Well, yeah, let's just tell everyone what the channel is after. Sports Wars, it looks like.
Yeah, Sports Wars. But this is also the guy who does some like comic shit. He's shit on Frosk and stuff before.
Yeah.
Let him say it.
People said that Jalen Hurts couldn't get it done. He couldn't operate from the pocket. He's not the quarterback of the future. I think he proved all those jigaboos wrong.
Oh, man.
You are not supposed to say that. You're making me blush, sir.
I really wanted to see everyone's reaction to him.
That was it. That was the end of the clip.
God damn it. What do you say if you're the people at the desk next to him? What do you do?
Thankfully, he's black, so I think it's,
Do you just kind of look at each other like...
I think he's going to skate.
What?
And by the way, why put the clip up if you're TMZ if you're going to bleep it?
Yeah, that is dumb.
It's stupid.
I never liked that. If you're going to tell me, like, oh, look how bad this thing is, and then not show me, that doesn't make sense.
Yo, definitely. This is a tweet from Robert Griffin III. Yo, definitely need to clarify this. This is not what I meant to say. Was trying to say those bugaboos in reference to haters and doubters. Regardless of my... Boy, that's a big swing and a miss then.
That's not even close to the same sound.
No. Bug G.
Not even close.
Yeah. Regardless of my intention, I understand the historical context of the term that came out of my mouth, and I apologize.
No offense if a white dude had said that, like the guy next to him, he's fired.
Oh, yeah.
He's fired the instant that happened.
You are so fucking gone.
I feel like even as a black man, you shouldn't be saying that word.
Ready? Here's what you do if you're a white guy and he says that word on TV and you're on TV with him. Ready? I think he proved all those was wrong. And you don't move. And you don't talk. And then when the other host goes, Aaron, would you like to comment? You just go...
he got it.
You know what you don't say? You go, oh no, he stole mine.
No, don't say that. Oh no.
Yeah, if Robert the Griffin, I keep calling him Robert the Griffin. Robert the Bruce.
The fuck?
If Robert Griffin III says that word, and then the other host goes, Aaron, what's your take on the situation? Like, I was gonna say kind of what he said.
Or somebody, as soon as he says, damn it, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Oh, man, I lost the office pool on who was going to say that word first.
You're right, though. What an old school word to throw out there. And he so did not mean to say bug-a-boo. That's not even close.
That's still like both of those words are too old and gay for a guy like him to be using. Hey, who the fuck hid Stuttering John's fingernails? God damn it, knock it off. That guy's really cool. I really like that guy. Thank you, Rusty Grammar. Oh, I was
probably an honest answer, but if you can see that it's Rusty doing it, I would give him a hot second. He'll fix it.
I hate when people
There was
do
a
that.
morning last week.
I want that to be such a horrific crime in this chat that I get so mad that nobody even thinks to do it.
They'll fix it. You know what happened to me last week? And I'm glad nobody fucking had time to yell at me. I dropped my phone. I had the show up on my phone. I dropped my phone and I tried to catch it and I hid somebody.
Yeah.
As I'm dropping the phone.
And did you fix it really quick?
I fixed it immediately.
And why did you fix it immediately?
Because there was no reason to hide the guy.
And you didn't,
I didn't want to get yelled at by you. I'm just saying, give Rusty a second. He'll fix it.
Maybe if you fucking turned off the fucking auto mod, asshole. I did! Like last week, I turned off the auto mod and it won't fucking stop. I don't know how to totally fix it. So you are correct, sir. But I'm also correct. John Hahn says, calm down, sugar tits. April, get Aaron some Casey's pizza.
Oh, Casey's pizza will cure anything you've got.
I had some shrimp and slaw tonight. I feel
I made
like a healthy guy.
I made a really healthy supper, actually.
Yeah, it was a very nice dinner. You made a very nice dinner.
A very lovely homemade supper.
Oh, okay. Well, that's going to do it for tonight. We are out of time. Guys, thank you very much for helping us cross that 7,000 subscriber number. We have blown past it.
Thank you.
Hit like on this video. Tell all your friends. Share the show. I hope you had a great time. Tomorrow morning, it is Corey and I at 6 a.m. Central Time.
Hell yeah.
We are 170. Yeah, $170 away from Wednesday night's goal. So we are still going to be working through the goal tomorrow morning. And that is so cool. Thank you guys very much. Yeah. April, thanks a million.
Thank you.
And we will go, we'll talk to you again tomorrow night. Have a great tomorrow morning. Have a great rest of your night, everybody.